some insight on what you were trying to say. Are you saying that men are asking the wrong question, or what are you saying?
Okay, let me say it again. Women are the ones that are leaving the relationships, right? But
Mm-hmm.
men are so used to manipulating women that they don't realize the way they're still trying to manipulate women to stay in a relationship that they're already leaving. It's interesting. So women are saying, so if we look at the divorce rate and the fact that about
Mm-hmm.
we just gonna go with the 80% of women, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like women are saying, I'm not happy, I'm leaving. The men are saying, well, that's the problem. You want to be happy. But the person is still leaving you. Usually, if a person is leaving,
What was that?
oh, that's the live goal. Damn, that shit was loud. Thanks,
Yeah, it
Monica.
was.
But if you're with somebody and the person is saying to you, hey, I don't want to be with you, why would you then
Yeah.
criticize the person leaving? Why wouldn't you ask, hold up, I want to be in this relationship, I want to work it out. What's the problem? And they say, well, I'm just not happy. Why not say, okay, why are you not happy? Because the reality is, women are not, this misconception that women are just waking up on a random Wednesday and say, I'm not happy, I'm out of here is not true. The thing is, it's like you have to force a person to listen, and when they finally get it, it's like no point. Does that make sense? Or are you still confused? Hey
No,
Jay,
no,
thank you,
no.
Monica.
I mean, you explained it adequately, but here's what I'll say: Who is happy all the time?
So, so in your case, you're going to say, if the person said, I'm leaving because I'm not happy, your response is, well, you're not supposed to be happy all the time.
No, my response is this: How do you, if someone expects to be happy all the time, that's unrealistic to me. There are going to be ups and downs.
Hold
But
up. Why do y'all think, no, because I want to have a conversation, but we got to be honest about it.
yeah, but we got to go back and forth. But go ahead.
Do you think that women who are leave, first of all, happiness is not why women are leaving a relationship. One,
Well, that's
it's
what you said.
infidelity. No. I'm telling you what the numbers say. It's
Okay.
because of infidelity. So it's a partner who's cheating. Because some men feel like in a relationship they have the right to be with whoever they want, and it's
Okay.
finances. So the whole happiness thing is a talking point. But fine, we can go down that road. The thing is, why do you assume that because a person said they're not happy, is that they expected to be happy all the time?
Well, that's because of the way you explained yourself. You said because a woman is not happy and she leaves, men are questioning it. Why not? Uh, and I'm paraphrasing on this last part. Why not make them happy? That's what you said.
So if a woman is saying she's not happy, what do you think her reason it is for not being happy?
Your happiness is not predicated. It shouldn't be predicated on somebody else. You should be happy coming into the relationship, right?
And that's the point.
Okay,
So
right.
if she's not happy, what if she was happy coming to the relationship, but she's not happy in the relationship? So
Maybe,
therefore she's like, I'm
maybe
leaving the
she's
relationship.
okay. Maybe she's not built for a relationship. And that's is that really that simple? It's no more complicated than that. If you were happy before you got into a marriage, and I don't like to talk about relationships without talking about marriage. So if you're not happy before you come into a marriage might not be for you.
Or it could be a this is this let me put this in here because
Okay. All right.
apparently this be a shocker to men, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if it's a bad marriage? What if
Okay.
it's a bad match? What if it's not necessarily that they're dependent on another person? That y'all just not compatible. That they don't feel that you're a good partner. Maybe you think you're doing okay, and they feel like mistreated by you. What if it's just a bad match? It doesn't mean the person is bad, but the match is not a good match.
Then you made a bad choice. And life is about a series of choices, right?
What's
I'm
your
not saying the
plan?
woman. No, hold on,
You
hold
gonna
on,
nag
hold
me?
on.
You gonna nag with all this? Go
No, no,
ahead.
no, no, no. I'm just listen. We having a dialogue, and this is good for us to learn from each other. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm not saying man or woman. If a man or woman thinks that a reason for them to divorce is because they're not happy, my guess, I'm not a psychologist. My guess is they weren't happy with themselves in the first place. Secondly, If and well, to add on that, first of all, is if you come into a marriage with a flame and each of you are not pouring into each other's flame to make that flourish into a fire, then you're probably not meant for each other in the first place, right? So let's parallel happiness to that flame, right? So if you get into a relationship like you said, and the person's not bad, and we get to this irreconcilable difference, which is trash to me. It's just a quitter's mentality in my mind. That's just my personal opinion. Then they might be something you might need to work on, or the man might need to work on to determine whether or not they belonged in a marriage in the first place. We assume that everybody's built for marriage, and we're not. Does that make sense?
So that thing right, that's what's was wrong right there, right? Because that's a misconception that someone is ready or not ready for marriage, right? Marriage is not this thing, this class you took and you get certified for, right? You're either marrying a person because y'all are compatible and y'all a good fit, or you married a person and y'all wasn't a good fit. And people change over time. This idea that you're not like some people are made for marriage and other people not. That's not how that works.
Well. You're saying the same thing that I'm saying, but listen,
No, you're not. We're not. We definitely not saying the same thing.
what we can't listen. Repeat what you just said,
I'm not gonna repeat, but go ahead. I'm listening.
okay. Here's what I'll say: there are different variables to why a marriage might not work. I completely understand when you have something, and I don't want to go into it, that is abusive. I get that. I get it. Get out of it. But irreconcilable difference to me, in my opinion, means that you're not willing to put the work in. Period. Point blank. And I think that a lot of times we focus on the honeymoon phase of things, and and it's so good right now, let's go ahead and get married. We don't really vet people for marriage the right way, in my opinion. And if you vet them the right way, you make better choices. It's
So
that
tell us the
simple.
right way to vet. Tell us the right way to vet. You did.
Well, I
So
think I think the right way to vet is for women to defer to the women in their lives that they know and respect and have proven to be in good marriages, to vet to them for the mate they choose, and vice versa. I think that men should defer to the men in their lives that have proven that they have been successful in being companions with other people for a long term. And if when we go away from that and we try to make our own choices because we think we know better than what has been proven, that's where the mistake comes in.
yeah, the mistake is that you think that okay, I hear what you're saying, right? But a lot of times it's like, and what I notice online talking to people, there's tendency to think that like there are like these certain rules people follow, and that oh you just don't have the rules. You gotta go to somebody's relationship and they got the rules. But what if they swingers and they say you should swing fucking 3 times a month? And I'm
Well,
like, well, I don't want that. And they say, well, shit, if you don't swing, y'all not gonna be a good relationship. That's not gonna work for
that's
everybody.
two different subjects, though.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's
Yeah, it
not.
is.
No,
Marriage
it's
It's
is
not.
not
straight.
because y'all
Right?
the way y'all make it seem is that marriage is just a one size fit all. Like if somebody been married for a long time, that automatically mean their marriage is working.
No.
Or
Okay, let me
if
respond to you. Let me respond to
hold,
you.
hold on, I
Okay.
didn't cut. Go ahead, respond. Cause
I
now I
just
forgot my point. Y'all be pissing
listen,
me off.
listen. I have been on live with you before, but I can't respond well to rapid fire for 3 or 4 questions at a time. I like to go one
I
on
wasn't
one.
asking you a question. I was
Okay.
making a point. There's
No,
a
I'm saying
difference.
You
three or
cut
four questions.
hold up, challenge. I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe you confused. You literally just cut her off, and you
No, no,
had
no,
to.
no, no, no,
No,
no.
no. So you're doing
I,
it now. You're doing it now. You stop talking for a second.
this
You're
is
saying respond to
inappropriate.
rapid fire, but she wasn't even talking to you. She was making a point. You cut her off to say that you don't respond to rapid fire.
No, she was talking to me. What are you
No, no,
talking
no.
about?
She wasn't. She was trying to make a point, and before she could finish, sir, you cut her off. Y'all do me a favor. I'm not going through this
Okay,
shit
go
alone.
ahead.
Y'all, hold up,
Go ahead.
sir. Can y'all tap the damn screen? Like, what I do? Did I do something to y'all? Y'all like busy? Can people tap the screen? Send some heart me's or something. Damn, that's crazy. What I do? Can we get to 10K? Is that possible? Is that possible? Are y'all hands busy? Everybody doing arts and crafts today or something? I'm just saying. If you can tap the screen, please. Lynn, did you
Um,
remember your point?
no, I'm just confused as to why people expect like marriage to people expect to be not perfect when it comes to getting into marriage. Like you're supposed to like be like, okay, well, I can marry this person because they're not perfect and not expect perfection. But like when it comes to getting out of a marriage, it can't be like, well, people aren't perfect and it just didn't work. Y'all have to hold people to this ungodly standard like when it comes to marriage, and I just don't understand why. Well, I do get it. I think especially talking about marriage when it comes to the blacks, like black people have this trauma of growing up in like um mother-led single parent household, and also getting made fun of by the media. So it's like black people collectively are tired of being like made fun of by other races and looked down upon by other races, to the point where we project and like we bash and talk unrealistically about marriage and black people and black women who are unmarried. It, it's just overwhelming the way black people talk about the impossible standards of marriage. And I land. Sorry for being long winded.
No, you good. Go ahead, Janet.
Okay. Like I said, she covered three different topics. I can't recall all of them. What I will say is, um, when you say unrealistic standards to marriage, I already made that point. That if we defer to people, and you brought that up when you first start talking, we defer to people, it doesn't mean that there's a magic bullet for marriage. That's not what I'm saying. But there's a such thing as probability, right? Even if I ask my elder, how did they get through marriage for 43 years? I may get some inkling of what it takes, but my probability is higher.
Yeah, but the problem is because y'all do that a lot, right? Here's the thing, and I mean paint a better picture so we're not all over the place, okay? Because one, those people that have been together for 3 years, they come from a whole different generation. That is
But,
not. Hold on, pause for a second, sir. Pause
but
for a
you
second.
cut me off
Like,
though.
no, no. What I'm gonna say is, for example, because we all over the place. You talking about why they been together for 43 years and they got together back in the fucking 80s? Like, that's a different situation than it is today.
No,
One,
it's
let's
not.
acknowledge that. Two, sometimes people are in long term marriages in this not a bad marriage.
Okay.
That acknowledge that some people who are just because somebody been in a relationship for a long time does not mean it's a good marriage. And maybe this is the problem. It's like you looking outward. These people did this. I'm gonna listen what they did and copy that. No, your partner say, "Hey, you have an anger problem. You always angry. You always want to argue. I've been telling you, I don't like this arguing all the time. I feel like we can sit down. You don't want to go through therapy. I want out of this relationship." And you're saying, "Well, you're just giving up." And the person's just like, "I'm not happy." Of course, they're
Oh
not
my,
happy.
oh my God. Okay. The narrative keeps changing.
No,
I
no,
can't
I'm
keep up.
focusing the narrative. It didn't change. I'm
No,
focusing.
yeah, yeah, you did. You changed it.
I don't want to focus on
I
people that
didn't
have been
get a
married
chance to. I
for
didn't get a
43
chance to answer
years.
her. First of all, I didn't get a chance to answer her. So y'all just go ahead. Y'all just go ahead. I'm cool. Because what I'm not gonna do is
Hold up.
keep.
Are you hold up? Are you not going to stick it out and work this out? Are you just going to give up and leave?
No, what I'm gonna do is the smart thing. I'm gonna listen, and when I hear points that are critical to our culture, I'll chime in when you allow me to, because that's the way it's working. I am wise enough to understand that rapid fire is never going to get any good results.
Rapid fire is easy.
In
All I
turn,
said is that black people have an unhealthy. Okay, I'm about to repeat my point. Go ahead and listen. All I said is
hold on,
that
hold on,
black
hold
people
on, hold
have
on,
an
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
unrealistic
hold on,
and
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
oh
on.
my god.
We're not gonna be condescending to each other, because I was listening and both
I
of y'all
can do
cut
what
me
I
off.
want to do. I can
Well,
do
see,
what I
that's the
want to
problem.
do.
That's the problem.
That well, it's not a problem for me. It sounds like a personal problem.
No, it's not.
I
No,
don't know what you're
it's
talking
not.
about.
I don't know you
I'm
personally.
perfectly fine.
I don't know you
Well,
personally,
I'm
but what? But what? But what? But
exactly. A personal problem means that it's only a problem to you.
no, that's not what it means.
A personal
That's
problem
what you're
means
projecting
that
onto.
it's a
No, that's
personal
a projection.
problem.
No, that's
Then you tell
projection.
me what is a personal problem.
That when you say
Tell me
it
what
in the
does a
con,
personal problem mean?
are you gonna keep talking? Go ahead.
Yeah, I will.
Go ahead.
I'm not your child,
And I'm not
so
yours.
don't talk to me like I'm your child.
Do you have any children?
No.
Okay. Go ahead.
What were you about to insult me?
Lord, I'm gonna be honest. I think the problem is a lot of these guys don't want to accept there's something wrong with them, and then it's not that your partner wasn't ready for marriage. It's that you have some issues unresolved, and they've been trying to talk to you about it, and you're not listening. Because the idea that women just up and leave one day is false. Women be talking to men. They will tell you don't listen because you feel like you don't have to. They will tell you don't listen because you feel like you don't have to. You don't feel like you have to listen. That happens very often where a woman will be talking to her partner about what's wrong, what's going wrong, and they not listening. And then once she like, hey, I want out, then all of a sudden that person wants to listen. Now are we gonna pretend like that's not a problem? Like that's not a thing that happens?
And then I also, to repeat my point from earlier, so that challenge can get my point. Black people have an unhealthy relationship with marriage and the dynamic of marriage. Um, a lot of Black people haven't seen many successful marriages, so they just be like grasping at straws to try to put together what a marriage and a relationship should be. It's like this desperate holding on to of people, and it's kind of crazy and delusional. If it's not working, let them go.
Yeah, I agree. Because to say that like and this is a promise, like look at these people, Murray. We need to do what this person needed. We need to do what this person does. Marriage is something you decide to do with the person because y'all are just in tune with each other. You're like, hey, let's get married. There are no rules to it, like, oh, you're supposed to do this and not supposed to do that. And what you have is like these performance of marriages. Like it's a performance at this point because you feel like you're supposed to do this and I'm supposed to do that, but I don't get to be who I am as a person. And that's why I hear a lot of it in like, well, I'm supposed to protect and provide, and you're supposed to. I'm going to go to work and you're going to stay home. Who told you that? Because I had a man come up here the other day and told me like, "Oh, women just want men so they can get their bills paid." Like, you think it's a bunch of women, especially black women, just getting their bills paid by men? Where the fuck do y'all live at? Where are y'all watching that you are this distorted? You are this distant from the real world.
All right. Can I speak?
If you like to speak, you can speak. If you
Okay. What
and
is your
because what you're
specific?
doing is in itself is passive aggressive. Like if you
No,
want to
it's
say
not.
something, no, it's a combination of stonewalling and passive
No.
aggressiveness.
No,
It
Tara.
really is.
Tara. It's me picking my battles. Some of this shit ain't worth talking about, to be quite honest with you.
Okay, then don't talk about it. Then that's the thing. It's
So
like
I'm
no, no,
asking
no.
you.
You just threw a tantrum because you couldn't get your way.
Oh, really?
That's no, no, yes, and you stonewalled us. And
I
now
did
that you
not.
want to be in the conversation, you're being passive
How,
aggressive, sir.
how's it a stonewall if I tell you that I'm going to let you speak? You can't
No,
satisfy
you
some
can't let
people.
me speak, sir. I'm letting you speak. That's important, first of all.
Okay.
And the thing is, now it's like I'm choosing my battles. You, if you can't have a conversation, you want to crash out because something wrong with you. Go ahead and crash out because something wrong with you. But you say
Oh,
he act like somebody doing
listen.
something wrong to you, or like we not conversating the right way or something. It's fucking crazy.
Listen, you cannot trigger me. It's not
Not
possible.
about a trigger, sir.
Yeah, yeah,
It's about
yes,
the
it is.
conversation.
Now I can't. Okay, it's not a conversation if you're the only one speaking. That's not a conversation. I don't know who taught you that was a conversation, but they were wrong.
Now you're being condescending.
But you were as well. If you want to crash out, it's not
You said you
condescending.
didn't want to have a conversation with us. You said you was gonna
I
stay
said
on
I did.
mute.
That's not what I said.
Okay, what did you say then?
Okay, listen to the whole sentence. I
Why you
said
being condescending?
Well, I told you he can't not
No, I'm just
because
kidding.
I'm
I
returning
just
the
did that
energy.
to him because he did
Because
that to
I'm no,
me.
I'm
Because
returning
I
the
don't even
energy.
know where I was being
Here's what
condescending.
here I what was that about you or about the did you jump in on a conversation where I thought Tara was being condescending and then you jumped in and I
No, you
said
said I
because
was being condescending earlier.
okay, listen to what I'm saying. If we're gonna have a dialogue, we can have a dialogue. If not, I'll I'll
All right,
be.
go ahead. Go ahead, sir. I'm listening.
What I'm saying is, I am not going to throw shots at you guys if you don't throw shots at me. If we
Nobody's throwing
going
shots at you.
if I want to crash out, it's not throwing a shot. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's a statement. Throwing a
No,
shot would be calling you like a bitch or something.
no, that's not throwing a shot. That's fighting words.
Well, I mean, it's throwing a shot, taken as fighting words.
There are different levels of throwing shots. Do you agree with that?
Correct. And
Okay,
calling somebody a bitch is,
right. And call somebody sassy is a shot.
All right, so
subjective.
we know hold up. We're not getting away with this. We're not getting away with this. So this is what we're gonna do, sir, because I I understand that you had something important to add to the conversation. I get it. So we're gonna start do a reset. We're gonna be
Let me go on
respectful.
mute.
And we're gonna go on mute so you can make the point. And I'm more than willing to listen. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, we got so far off topic.
Thank you for sharing. We appreciate your input. So, um, you was born, they got rid of you, sir. That's crazy.
G
Anyways,
Willikers.
huh?
I said G Willikers. But that sucks because I gotta leave in a second too. But let me
That's
just say
fine.
that.
But
Why are women
go ahead.
oh, I was gonna answer your prompt.
You
Why
got it.
are why are women initiating divorce? Um, because we have the financial means to live on our own and we rather do that than to deal with a man who's incompetent and who's not willing to change. Like if you're not willing to grow with me, and most men are stubborn and they don't think that they have to change and they're driven by ego. They don't think that they need to change. They don't think that they should change or they should have to change. Because men have the verbiage, oh, you should just accept me for who I am. Most women don't say shit like that. Most women will try to talk it out and try to change. So that's why women are filing for divorces because men um are not reciprocating energy, you know?
Yeah, and it's like not only do women not expect that, a man won't change, but then expect his partner to change. That's the
Hmm.
interesting thing because if you hear what he's saying, he basically saying, "Well, you have to know how to be in a marriage, and we need to look at these marriages they've been in long term." And that goes to what you were saying about people in the black community who don't know what a fucking marriage looks like, and you're looking to everyone else about what to do, and that's why the marriage fails. It's because like you are insufferable. You don't recognize that it's not that the person don't know how to be married. You're just not a person that they want to be married to. You got some issues and you can't recognize that you got some motherfucking issues. That shit is crazy. And the thing is, women in mass are saying, I don't want to be in these relationships. I'd rather leave. I'd rather be divorced than try to work this shit out with you. I'd rather go off and pay bills by myself. I'd rather go off and raise children by myself than to deal with you. And these men are saying, well, you should be, you just not marriage material. You just can't stick it out. Like the thing is, just like the dude we just saw up here, men are so conditioned to manipulate, even when you are out on your way out the door, they can't stop fucking manipulating. And the thing is, too many times women, like I told you this, I've been telling you this, and the motherfucker don't want to listen, but when she just check out and like fuck it, and she playing in her escape route, and he knows that she's leaving. Now all of a sudden he got his shit together. How many men say that? Oh, I'm a changed man. I'm getting my shit together. Too fucking often. What's up, Anthony?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I can't complain.
All
Sitting
right.
back listening to y'all, you and the other lady and the young man that was on before. Sitting back listening to y'all, you and the other lady and the young man that was on before you left.
What you want to say?
I want to assert after hearing everything and listening to everybody. Well, not everybody. A lot of women's and everybody. Well, not everybody. A lot of women's and men. My question for the women is, what do y'all really want? What do black women really want? Not even worrying about other women. What do the black women really want?
You gotta go. Here's the thing. There's no cheat code. You gotta go. It's not in mass what black women want. The women you are in proximity to, you need to figure out what they want. Because people be wanting different things. And that goes to like y'all thinking it's just like rules you gotta abide by.
Oh, we don't think of that. We're asking the question because we telling y'all how we operate and what to do to get us and what
Okay,
we want.
y'all
But
collective.
y'all not telling us.
Y'all on
And
monolith.
y'all
So what do
oh,
men want?
what's
Since
that?
y'all the monolith, sorry, listen to what I'm saying. Since y'all monolith and y'all the same motherfucker, what do y'all want?
We telling y'all what we want, but
And
y'all
I'm
not
listening.
listening. We done told y'all plenty of times. Plenty of men on plenty platforms all over the place, different spectrum of the scale of life. I'm told all different type of women what we want, and we all the men
That
on the
smoke
same.
detector loud as shit, sir. Is it
Uh,
like in the hallway or something?
yeah.
Damn, you need to change that smoke detector. But I will say that's something I know women want. They want a motherfucker who gonna change a smoke detector. Goddamn. But you tell me.
We want somebody that gonna be by our side, who gonna know her place, just like you, like women want us to know our place.
You
We want
just
a
want
woman that
somebody by your side.
no. If you let me finish, we want a woman
Oh,
that know
okay.
her place. We want a woman
Oh,
that know
okay.
her place. Know what I mean? What her duty, know what her duty is. Don't try to take my bosses off and hand me your thongs. Respect my role, and I'm gonna respect your role. Respect me as an individual.
What's the
Wrong.
roles, sir? Describe the roles.
Well, let me see. The role is that. Let me see. Most women can't do man job, so don't try to take my job. That's my role.
Like,
Just
what
like
is your job, sir?
my job is to provide and protect. Make sure.
How
Okay.
is a woman taking your job?
Wow. When you want to try to lead, because you think I'm not leading you right,
What
or
does
you
that
have
look like, sir? Like, what is
what
a
you
woman leading? What does that look like?
what does that look like? What you mean? What does that look like?
Yeah, what does it look like for a woman to lead you, sir, or try to lead you? What does that look like?
When a woman don't want to listen to the instruction, or she thinks she know something better than another man do, that's not leading. You trying to override his power, his authority, his duty.
So, how
We
are
won't
you
try.
different? So are you any different from the typical man?
Once again,
Yeah, I checked in, Monica. If anything, the fucking smoke detector was getting on my fucking nerves. Like, change. That's what black women want. Women want men who are going to change the smoke detector. Lead with that. Lead with fresh new batteries. How about that? Can we do that? Like that. How does that not get on your nerves? Because you was up here for all of 4 minutes, but you've been listening to that noise for 4 days. How are you not irritated the way I'm irritated, sir? That's crazy. Like I said, we talked about this with the men yesterday, and it's like even when you paint the picture very clear for them, they just don't get it. It's like they can't see past their own thought process. They can't stop manipulating. The men cannot stop manipulating us. They are obsessed. They're obsessed with being the next man who can manipulate us. Because if a woman is leaving you, If she's saying this ain't worth my motherfucking time, and you're like, well, you just ain't made for marriage, nigga, that's why you're getting left. Yeah, some of that song sector was crazy. Um, yeah, and that's the thing. It's like men are so cut off, so disassociated, and so used to masking and doing a bare minimum and not being held to any type of accountability. That's why when you go to him, and that's why we were talking about happy wife, happy life, and how that's detrimental. You go to this man telling him, hey, I noticed we have this problem. We need to sort this problem out so this marriage can make it. And then he hear what you saying. He like, yeah, 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 yeah. Happy wife, happy life, whatever you say. But he doesn't actually change. But he doesn't actually change his behavior. No, Anthony, you got dropped because people got tired of hearing the smoke alarm that you apparently don't care about. And you not being embarrassed by it shows me there are other things around the house you have not taken care of, sir. And that's problematic. That's the problem. And then you want to say you're a leader. That's not how leadership works. Leadership is taking initiative, sir. Getting shit done. Let me before I get online and bump my gum. Let me get on this my gum. Let me get on this wall and change this goddamn smoke detector. Sometimes it's simple shit like that. But you want to sit here with that loud ass beeping in the background and tell me that, oh, women be trying to lead. Am I trying to lead you right? That, oh, women be trying to lead. Am I trying to lead you right now by saying that shit is annoying? Change the fucking battery? Is that me leading you, sir? Does that make you feel emasculated? Let me know, because that's fucking crazy. And we had man after man after man yesterday who did not get it. There's no point. I'm gonna be honest. My goal is not to give y'all no cheat code. It's not for y'all to like try to find another way to mask and be covert to say that a woman gets stuck with you. I think that the number's too low. I think more women need to divorce these men. Because the truth is, when you talking about, oh, they was in that marriage for so long, the reason why you confused and you think that's because you're not going to the wife, you're not going to the wife, you're not going to the woman and saying, well, damn. The husband say, well, damn, how'd you get her to stay with you so long? How did you trick this woman into being with you for 43 years? Tell me so I can manipulate the next woman because I want to be with a woman for 43 years. The goal is not to make you happy. It's not. That like they want you to suffer in that relationship. The goal is that you don't have anywhere to go, and that's the problem. Y'all go to the men and like, oh, you gotta make sure that she's financially dependent. All right, bet I'm gonna pay the bills, and I'm gonna tell her she can stay home with the kids to the point where she can't take care of herself. And then he goes back to the man like, shit, I want to be see other people. It's not be a responsible person and tell her you want an open relationship. No, what you do is you accuse her of cheating, so then she fall off your back, and then he go and cheat. That's the thing. That's the thing. Y'all listening to other manipulative men because what y'all really want is how to manipulate. You want to know how to manipulate a woman into being in a relationship. That's it. You don't care anything about the quality of the relationship. You want to know how can I make a woman sacrifice for me? Because I want to be able to put that woman on a shelf. I want to go out and do me. And when I need her, she's there. And that's how women end up losing their identities in these relationships. Because this man who's mask, because that's what they do initially. They will mask and they will mirror you. Everything you are into, they are into. Everything that you think funny, they find funny. Y'all are like neck to neck. You feel like, damn, this is my fucking soulmate. Me and this person has so much in common. But guess what happens? Once he knows that you fell for him and you bought the bullshit, now I don't want to watch this show. I want to do this. You need to come over here with me. Matter of fact, I want to do it by myself. Go do something. Go do something with somebody else. After he pulls you away from your friends, because you can't go and be with your friends and have a good time. No, 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 no. You have to go in the other room. Stay in the room like a pillow until I need you. Stay in the room and don't make too much noise. Don't come in here getting on my nerves unless you bringing me food or you trying to like help me pump and dump. Leave me alone. I'm talking to my boys. I'm doing what I want. I need you to show up when I need you. That's what that is. They want to be able to use you. Hold on. And that's what end up happening. It's like he wants you. The man in these relationships and women, is very important that we understand that our perspective of the relationships is not the same. It's not the same thing. The men are not looking for a relationship where they feel a true connection with someone who they can love with and be loyal to and be happy ever after. That's not what they're looking for. They're looking for a woman who they can get all that shit off, who will do the domestic work, who will listen to all their fucking problems, who will let them basically use as a cum dumpster. And when they want to move on and do other stuff, she not gonna be all in that shit. She gonna stick around when I go out and do my own thing. We have to understand that just like we have to deconstruct, if you are truly deconstructing from internalized misogyny and you see how hard that is in real time, then you recognize that the men are definitely not deconstructing their misogyny. They have their own programming. They listen. That while our grandmothers was telling us to be independent and don't depend on a man and go out and do your thing and get educated and move around the way you want to, hit the grandpas, or if he wasn't there, the dudes in the neighborhood was like, here's the game. Let me tell you the game, young man. You can have any woman you want if you consistent enough. You gotta make sure she wants you more than you want her. If you get caught, accuse her. You gotta make sure she don't feel too good about herself. Tear that woman down. Like, come on. And they do it so much. The thing about it, never think that you're going to be able to go to a man and get the answer straight up. He's just going to lie to you. That's why these conversations become so frustrating, because the men are just lying to us. Yes, get your education. Get educated. Education leads to liberation. Learn about things. Have your own hobbies, things that you want to do. Go out and do those things. Make a life for yourself. Make a life for yourself. And if a man come in, he got to figure out how to fit through your motherfucking life, not the other way around. Because go find a woman who been married for multiple decades, and you'll find a woman who don't know who she is, who don't have her own identity, who doesn't have her own hobbies. That man is the reason why the men bring flowers and get stuff on Valentine's Day, because if it wasn't for Valentine's Day, that nigga would forget to do anything for you. And we think, oh, you just failed anything for you. And we think, oh, you just failed that marriage. Some people fail. No, it was a bad marriage. It's like these failed marriages. When these women leave, they're leaving bad marriages. And they're not just leaving bad marriages, they're leaving bad partners. They're leaving partners who don't want to learn anything about them. They're leaving partners who are putting themselves first. They're leaving partners who don't give a fuck about them. And it took them a long time to realize it, because initially that man presented himself as somebody totally different. And that's who she fell for. But that man does not exist, and he's never coming back. And the reason why she did the thing she was doing, because he told her, oh, the reason I'm switching up is because you did this and you did that and you did that. Not the fact that, oh, I was just pretending in the beginning. And that man you thought I was, I'm not. And he's never, ever coming back. He's never coming back. The man who's always arguing with you, the one who's always negging you and putting you down and don't have time for you, put himself first, and he's selfish and he's cruel and he wants to say things that's to you that's mean. He put his friends first. He talks shit about you around his friends. That man, that's who that man really is. And it's very interesting, because they also don't want you to have friends. Because damn it, do you have a friend, especially if your friend is single and your friend is not telling you to stick it out, that motherfucker. Oh, she gotta go. So not only you in this relationship with this person who seems to be totally different from the man that you thought you knew, now your friends, you can't even talk to them, because like, oh, he make you think she only telling you this because she want me. You know there are men who will hit on your friend when you're not around and claim that they want them to make you not trust your friend. Do y'all know that's a fucking thing? Like, a man will do that. So now you don't trust your friends. And another problem is that's not your motherfucking friend. That man is not your motherfucking friend. You telling this man all your personal business, all your friends' personal business, and all he doing is receiving information and turn that shit around on you. Stop telling this nigga your friend's fucking business. Ain't none of his motherfucking business what your friend got going on. That ain't your motherfucking friend. So when these men be like, oh, you gotta be friends, no. He wants you to think he your motherfucking friend so that you isolate everybody else for him and you stuck with that motherfucker. And the reason why it takes these women so long, is it up to 7 times to leave an abusive fucking relationship? It's because the men are manipulating them mentally. And the longer you are in a situation, the harder it is to get out. You can't smell the shit that you sit in. You cannot. You go through this shit day in and day out, and you like, fuck. Have you ever been in a situation you get out of it and you like, damn, I didn't even realize how bad it was. That's how it is. That you gaslit. You are isolated. He makes you think you're fucking crazy. He puts you down so you're not confident enough to get the fuck up and leave. And to this day, it's like, we really need to look at these relationships and what it is. Because, like, why are you fighting to be in a situation that's going to unalive you? That's going to have your blood pressure up. That's going to have you stressed out. Letting yourself go and centering this motherfucker, you're not even happy. That's why she want to fucking leave. Because you can't make that woman happy because you're a selfish motherfucker. And it's like, if we say it, then it's got to be something else. No, you're a selfish motherfucker. Yeah, Stockholm Syndrome. And like, in real time, because it's interesting, y'all. It was a whole panel of men yesterday. I'm talking to them and I'm like, no, hey, you know, the women are leaving. She said she wants to go. Why are you still trying to put her down? She want to leave. You were supposed to fix something, you didn't. And they can't look at themselves. Their daddy won. Go look in the motherfucking mirror, sir. You go look in the mirror. Because I'm talking to niggas like you. Y'all think, and you can tell when we talk to y'all, we can tell. Y'all think that men are fucking perfection. Y'all think these niggas are fucking perfect. You think I ain't got to change nothing. You think you're going to put a woman down and when she get enough confidence to get the fuck out of there, well, you did something wrong, she did something wrong, whatever. No, that's why y'all niggas lonely now. Y'all can't stop fucking manipulating. No, you're happy. Your wife ain't but happy, though. That's why we say put that woman on the phone. Because you happy and she fucking miserable. Put her on the phone. Because y'all let us say that, I'm happy. Because y'all measure of being happy in a relationship is to just be in the relationship. Y'all be like, oh, they been married for 50 years. Damn, that woman been in a prison. That man got her. That ain't no motherfucking goal to be stuck with no man for no 50 fucking years. The goal ain't to be absorbed in your world and lose a fucking identity. It is not. It's not. Marriage was never made for women. It was never made for women. At one point in time, and I keep saying this, the age of consent was 10 to fucking 12. All right, nigga, get the fuck out of here then. I didn't ask you to come. But here's the thing. They was marrying children. They was having children with children. Why, like, the shit that y'all do is crazy. We sit around, grown women talk. And there's this collective thing that happened. When you are in school, there's some creepy ass niggas that be around the school. And the funny part is the men know it too. The problem is they get jealous. How dare you focus on that grown ass man and not me? Well, y'all was both children. Why you didn't call the fucking police? And why you want to be that man now? Why you want to be the grown man who take advantage of a young girl? Because that's what the fuck we be talking about with the whole Shannon Sharp shit. Y'all want access to fucking children. Yeah, Gigi. They were children. Why they together? Because that woman been with that man since she was a fucking child. She don't know nothing. Nothing else. And she think if she leave that man, it's the end of the world because she wasn't able to form her identity outside that motherfucking relationship. And that's why they say they scared when you single. They scared of you single because damn, if you single for too long, you might can't be in a relationship. Ain't that interesting? Ain't that interesting? If I'm single for a certain amount of time, I can't be in a relationship anymore. I wonder why the fuck that is. Why is it that women who are single with nobody, I got my friends, I got my platonic connections, but you can fuck around if you want. You can fuck these niggas be giving it away. He'll even take you out on a nice date if you want it. And you can just say, you can fuck off now. Right? And he's still going to be around. Why we feel like we gotta be tired of that? Because if I'm single long enough, then guess what? I realize you asking for too motherfucking much. You asking for too much. Why the fuck I gotta be in a house with you in the same room, in the same fucking bed? Where's my own space? This nigga will build a fucking man cave in the house and tell you your room is the fucking kitchen. Nigga, if you lost your damn mind, you lost your motherfucking mind. The first women, first little girls this shit happened to, like that shit was a fucking tragedy. And we romanticize it so much now, it's like, oh, I can't wait for it. You can't wait to be in prison because that's what the fuck is happening. That's what the fuck happening. Like, oh, it just fell. You ain't do it right. No, the marriages are fucking trash. They're fucking trash. That's what's happening. The reason why you think it's a happy marriage because that's what they showed you on the fucking TV. Point to the happy marriages. Point to them. Because your parents wasn't happy because your ass half the time you was crying yourself into sleep because they been up arguing all fucking night. Your daddy ain't come home Friday. Where the fuck he at? Like, let's be for real. Point to the motherfucking happy marriages because they don't fucking exist. They don't fucking exist. That's why the women are leaving. Like, hold up. Because these niggas is fucking lying. And instead of them, like, let's get our shit together, they want to manipulate you. And when they don't have access to you, you know what they look for? They looking for the fucking children. Or if I can't get you, I'm gonna go after your fucking daughter. These niggas is fucking villains. Y'all fucking villains. So yeah, it's interesting. A woman says she don't want to be in a fucking marriage with you and you want to neg her is crazy. That's crazy. I'm seeing talking about women are leaving the fucking initiating divorce and y'all saying, oh, something wrong with them women. Something wrong with them women. Because y'all don't do nothing wrong, right? Y'all don't do shit wrong, right? Y'all got it all together. Y'all motherfucking perfect. Oh, I'm married. My wife happy. Tam, thanks for it's in your description. No, your wife not happy. Let's talk to her away from you. Let me get your wife in a fucking room by herself and watch this woman break down and fucking cry. Cause you've been putting her down. And you make sure like you doing stupid shit like leaving your drawers by the hamper so she can fucking pick them up. Not cleaning up, no, she gonna fucking clean it. Because women are conditioned from a very young age to do that shit. The baby crying, you leave the room and go downstairs. Better law if you even in the motherfucking house. Y'all niggas have lost y'all motherfucking mind. Y'all have lost y'all motherfucking mind. This is a very honest conversation. It's a reason why these men cannot answer the fucking question. It's a reason why you can't answer that fucking question. Because the truth is, it is manipulation. It is gaslighting. And the marriage is made for the motherfucking man. And the reason why women think they want it is because they sold us the fucking dream from the time we are children. From the time you are a child, they've been spoon-feeding this fucking lie to you that this fairy tale magical marriage is what you should want. That is a fucking prison. It ain't shit but a motherfucking prison. That's it. And then when you say what the truth is, oh, don't listen to her. Don't nobody want her. That bitch ugly and fat. Oh, nigga, you in my inbox, though. And guess what? He gonna call you that too, because that's how he talk to women. That's how you think, oh, if I put a woman down, she gonna want my affection. If I keep putting you down, you gonna want my validation, because it's a male fucking centered world. So the reality is, leave these niggas alone. You want to fuck off with a man? Shit. Make him pay for the date. Tell him to take you somewhere real nice. Do what you gotta do with that motherfucker and put his ass back on the shelf. Go and live your fucking life. Because why you got the warden in your motherfucking bed? Why the warden in your motherfucking house? That shit is fucking crazy. The only happy marriages y'all can point to been on the fucking sitcoms y'all spoon-fed us as fucking children. Them men didn't even like women. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Why the fuck are you as a woman, why do you think you want a husband, a daughter, and a son? Why you think you want that? Where you think that shit came from? Because you ain't grew up in that household. And these men out here talking about what it should be. Y'all grew up and sin. Your daddy wasn't even around, nigga. Your daddy wasn't even around. What are you talking about? Y'all trying to replicate some shit y'all watched on TV. The shit don't fucking exist. It don't exist. Go find these people in these marriages and tell them be honest about what's going on. It's cheating. It's fucking abuse. It's mental manipulation. It's gaslighting. People like people don't even know that they ain't been living in the same household. They show up to the family function together. And these niggas coming like, oh, they been together 40 fucking years. That's a fucking trap. It's a fucking trap. And these niggas don't want to keep lying about it. So yeah, that's why women are initiating divorce. Because in the marriage, it finally becomes clear that this was a motherfucking lie. That's why the man is more likely to get married again. And that woman, like, I'm out. Women are not remarrying after they get out the first marriage. Unless they think, oh, it must have been just the guy. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, no, ma'am. It's the motherfucking marriage. The marriage is trash. That nigga, everybody thinks a nice guy. He do all this shit for his wife. He beating her behind that closed door. He put her fucking down. He don't say nothing nice to her. Can't even tell her she look good when she dressed up for him to go out. He don't make no fucking time for her. He out fucking off around the fucking corner. He fucking everybody else. Like, let's be for real. And y'all niggas like, oh, well, women just not marriage material. Y'all need somebody to teach y'all. No, you want somebody who broken to teach another woman to be broken. That's what the fuck you want. And that's crazy.
Tara, now why you up here on this rant?
Listen, little boy. Listen, little boy. What you want to say?
Why? Well, y'all just be spouting all this nonsense and
Wait, tell me
this
what
and
the
that.
lie was. What part was the lie?
Well, a lot of it, to be honest, y'all act as if every man is treating you wrong. No, y'all just got bad men. That's just it. That's it. I don't get mad if a fruit is rotten if I bite into it. I throw the fruit away.
All right, so let me help you out with that because y'all always say that the women are picking the wrong men, right? The women are picking the wrong men. Let me fix it for you. Women are picking men. Let me correct it. Women are picking men. It ain't that you picked the wrong man. You picked the fucking man. That's the fucking problem. Be honest.
No, that's not how it works at all. Every person is different. Let's start off with that. I mean, you can get what seems like a good man and it turn out to be the worst. You can get
You
a
ain't
man you
you
don't
ain't
think
even a
is
good
good and
man,
it turns
Slick.
out to be
Slick,
the
you
best.
not even a good man. What the fuck is you talking about, Slick?
Who
You
not?
crash out on women online. You ain't even a good motherfucking man. What did you
I
talking
crash out
about?
on everybody online.
No.
It's
You not a
online.
good man, Slick. You not even a good man, young man. You not even him. You ain't that nigga. So what are you talking about?
Who? I'm a great man, and I guarantee you, every girlfriend I've had would tell you the same.
That's the problem.
I
That's the
very
which
much
girl?
doubt
No,
it.
send her to live. Send that woman. Send one of your girlfriends to fucking live.
I don't talk to any of my exes anymore
No, exactly. Because they don't fucking because you
because
fucked
it's
them over.
unhealthy.
That's not unhealthy. My ex and I still talk.
That's you and your ex, not me and
No.
mine.
That woman got the fuck away from you because you fucked up. Be honest. What's up,
No.
KK? Hold up, nigga. You ain't saying nothing. What's up, KK?
Hey, sis.
Y'all seem sad and bitter.
All right, you can neg a different time. Hold on. What you want to say, KK? You want to respond to the prompt?
Oh yeah, girl. Well, the data shows that women are initiating divorces, like you said, because one of the biggest reasons is cheating, so infidelity, as well as like financial issues, and that could cover like a variety of things because people so it could cover financial abuse, like there's all different type of things that can fall under that, but yeah, those are like the top two reasons because they love to be like, oh well, 70% of women initiate divorce, but they don't want to actually go into the reasons why those women are initiating. They want to make it like women are just divorcing men for like no reason, and that's just not true. So, yeah.
But not only that, they'll say, "Oh, so they'll say you picked the wrong man, or you not what you didn't stick it out. It would have worked out if you stuck it out, right? That man ain't said that man fucking cruel and mean. Because the thing is, let me tell you why. First of all, let me walk y'all through this, in case y'all haven't heard it before. From a young age, boys are told they're not supposed to have certain behaviors by other men. Men have set that standard. Oh, the boys are not supposed to cry. You're not supposed to talk about feelings and connect. So everything they do is fucking surface level. Their friendships be fucking surface level. So that is a developmental milestone. It's important to your development. So when they don't hit that milestone, guess what the fuck happened? They cosplay. They act like the men in the movies. They act like the other young boys, and they all performing for each other. He become a grown ass man. He's empty inside because he don't know who the fuck he is. So when you come around being fucking confident and knowing who the fuck you are, and you got friendships and you can cultivate relationships outside of him, he want to tear you down because he jealous as a motherfucker. The men don't just hate women, they jealous as shit. They fucking mad. And instead of them going to the young boys and fixing it, they want to tear you down. So they'll say, oh, you picked the wrong man. You picked a man. That's where you fucked up at.
A majority of them, I'm like, are the wrong quote quote man. Because any a man that
No,
makes
no,
that,
no, ma'am.
oh, I know,
Hold
I
up,
know,
KK.
I know
Hold
they're
up.
not a good man.
No, 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 no. Not the majority of the men. That's where we fuck up. It's all the fucking men. It's all of the men. It's not the
You
majority. Hold
are a
up.
bitter and
Hold up.
sad
Hold
person.
up. It's not the majority of men. That's where we fuck up. It's all the fucking men. It's your daddy, your brother, your uncle, the nigga you thought was nice. You just didn't get a chance to know him long enough. It's all the fucking men. It's simple as that. So when we say most or some, we fuck up. Because then we think, oh, we have hope that no, we going to find him. He's still out there. No, it's all the fucking men. How many biops they got to make of these great men to see fucking Muhammad Ali whoop his wife ass? How many fucking men that we told on a pedestal to see fucking Dr. King sleeping around on his fucking wife? It's all the fucking men. But go ahead.
What was Fred Hampton doing to his
Not
wife?
you, nigga. Not you, nigga. I'm talking to KK.
Y'all is sad and
No,
bitter.
what did you
Just
say?
only.
Because I know you remember all the men. Did you ask me like a specific question?
No, I cut you off. That's why I was letting you finish. But I'm
Oh
just
no,
saying.
I'm like, I was just saying that there's not much to disagree with. The data supports you, and the experiences of many women support what you're saying. So um, it is what it is. And the funny thing is, I believe men know this true, because notice that when men have quote quote daughters, the men that actually father their children, what is the first thing they do when their daughter starts dating? They will literally threaten the boy. Okay, so I'm like, men will literally tell their daughters that boys only want one thing. So men know that men ain't shit.
Yep.
And I find that to be ironic that they know that, but will straight up gaslight you with say, not all men. Like,
Are we supposed to
because let's
take
be clear,
advice from you
they
people?
know that is
Yeah,
true.
land
They
yet.
know it's true.
Are they supposed to take advice from you people? When was the last time y'all went out on a date? No, or was
Hold
it
up,
even
real
offered
quick.
to go on a
Real
date?
quick. Real quick. What's up, Liz?
Hey, you people is crazy, by the way.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust you going out on a date either. I'm not gonna lie.
Of
Y'all
course,
do
you
not
and
look
what you're doing
attractive.
is what you're doing is negging.
No,
You're
y'all are just
negging. No,
not
no, no. You're
attractive. Y'all
negging
are just
us.
not attractive.
No,
If
no, and
some,
this is
if
what you
you,
do. And this is like I said, this is what the niggas do. When a woman speaks truth, you be like, oh, don't no man want her? She just bitter because no man want her. It's a bunch of
they
niggas in her
don't.
fucking
There's
inbox because y'all will fuck with
you're
anybody.
lying.
Y'all will fuck with anybody. Shut up. Liz was talking. Shut the fuck up.
You're a liar.
anyway,
Go ahead,
I
Liz. Hey.
um, so
Don't lie. Y'all,
there's
y'all
talks
do
of.
not get dates.
Oh my gosh.
Sitting on
Okay,
here,
I'm just gonna let him crash out, and then we'll keep going.
He's proving.
y'all do not get dates, man. Stop lying. Yeah, that's why y'all sitting on here so angry and so mad. You don't get the man you want. You get the man you don't want, right? And you haven't set yourself up to be in a position to where you attract
Oh,
the
be
man you want,
quiet.
right?
Ain't nobody
So
mad.
you always gotta try
Well,
and look for
let
the
him
best that you
crash
can get.
out, Kate.
Which is why y'all 40, 50 have never been married, have never been in a relationship, and can't find happiness outside of a relationship. That's just what it is. That's just what it
Just
is.
so
Y'all
you know,
want to
I'm 25,
constantly
still
complain and
Okay,
trying.
let him
complain and
crash
complain.
out.
And y'all are what? Almost 30, 20 years older than me. I have nothing to worry about in life. If this is how you feel, you gonna feel this way for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life, right? That's just what it is. Hey.
You done? Did you get your rocks off, sir? Go ahead, Liz.
Yeah. So anyway, there's been discourse in terms of getting rid of no fault divorce, which I think a lot of these men would be in favor of, right? Because as far as they're concerned, like they've got this romanticized false idea of what the past was when we just worked things out and we didn't just leave. And the fact of the matter is that when no fault divorce, like before there was no fault divorce, men and women were unaliving their partners at roughly the same rate, right? So women were doing it as often as men were. When no fault divorce became a thing, the amount of men being unalived by their wives went down considerably, but it stayed the same in terms of the number of men unaliving their wives, which shows that it was never a matter of like the men not being able to get away. It was never a matter of like the men not being able to get away. It didn't matter whether they got away or not, like, because yeah, that wasn't the thing. But for women, when women can leave, they don't resort to those measures. So if you're one of those people who thinks like getting rid of no fault divorce is a good thing and you're a man, just know that that is dangerous for you.
But Liz, do you know how horrible these men had to treat that woman for her to unalive
Yeah,
him?
oh yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. It's like because they couldn't get away. That's why they resorted to those measures. So that's
So is
when
it the
no fault
same
divorce
for
happened,
men? Where
the
where
rate
we
of
unalive the woman because we can't get away?
No, dumbass, you didn't hear what she just said. No,
Oh
not at
no, it's
all.
not. It's not the same. They don't have to treat the man bad, right? For him not alive, right? He just does it because he's a psychopath. All right. Oh no. That's double standards. I mean, that's why y'all are not married now. Pretty simple. You're sad and lonely, like I
You're
said.
not married, Slick. You're not
I'm
married,
20.
sir.
I'm
Slick,
20 years old.
Wait,
I'm
I was
20.
gonna say Slick. Wait,
You.
exactly. You ain't kid.
I'm
You don't know
20.
nothing about
I'm
anything.
20 years old. I don't have to worry about getting married right now. Definitely not worried about it either.
And isn't that funny? How if a woman was 20, it's like, oh, you need to hurry and get married and have children before a certain age. Isn't that funny? How
Well, I
the
don't say
men are not.
that.
Hold up. The men are not in a rush to do anything because they're told, even though they got geriatric sperm when they get older, their hairline's fucking receding. Like they can't get it up. They're like, oh, you can marry a woman when you get old. When you get old, then you can marry a woman. But women, you're supposed to marry when you're young. Before you get 20. Didn't y'all hear that? You're supposed to have a baby before 25? We had to have women have children older for us to realize that was a fucking lie. They told us that you had a kid, have to have a kid before you turn 25. What kind of bullshit? What kind of bullshit?
Because you start degrading after a certain age.
You stupid.
No, I'm not. Just kind of how the world works. Men don't degrade, they gain value after certain ages. They always gain money as they get older. Women always tend to lose money as they get older. I mean, there's certain majorities of them that don't, but yeah. That's just how the world works. You should have a baby while you're young because you're running around as if your youth is going to last. And then just like you are, you're angry because you didn't find a husband. You're angry because you weren't looking for one, right? You didn't listen. And now you don't have a husband. You don't have anybody to love you in old age. And now you're just mad. Same for everybody else on this panel or in this life. If you had a healthy
I'm not
relationship
even
with
an
a man in
old
your life,
woman. What are you
if you
talking
had a
about?
healthy relationship, if you had a healthy relationship with the man in your life, you wouldn't be on this live. You wouldn't be on here
I'm
at
like,
all.
boy, shut up. You just said that all the women were 40, I'm like 40 and 50 plus on here, so you don't even know what you're talking about.
I didn't say all the women. Mhm.
Yes, you did. You said everyone on this live. That's
It's a
what you said.
generalized statement. It's a generalized statement. If it applies, it
No, I'm like,
applies.
you said everyone. You said
Okay.
everyone.
Okay.
You said
Generalize. That's
everyone.
what you
You
do. That's what
did.
you do when you generalize things. Yeah.
No, but you said everyone.
Yeah. No. You're not understanding. Generalized statement applies to everything. Everything that I'm talking about.
No, it don't, because you
Yeah,
don't know what the
it
fuck you're
does.
talking about. You literally said that women depreciate with age. There are women that are getting married. Janet Jackson literally had a baby at 50. You don't know what you're talking about.
So just because she had a baby at 50 doesn't mean you're gonna have a baby at 50. What does it matter? You always look at what other people are doing. This person did this. This person did that. Doesn't matter. You're not that
I'm
person.
like, I never said
You're not
anything.
that person.
But I'm
So
like,
why are
but
you
you
bringing
not
that
gonna
person
sit
up?
here and talk as
Why are
if
you bringing that
I'm like
person up?
women don't be having children in old age. That's not
Nobody said
true.
that. Nobody said that. I said you depreciate. Nobody
So
said anything
I'm
about
KK,
your.
like I'm like
KK, let me give you
depreciate.
some
That is a
advice real quick.
misogynistic belief
KK,
that
No, it's
somehow
not.
women's
KK,
value.
real quick. Y'all don't try to convince this man anything else. When the men speak,
Girl,
let
I ain't up here
no,
scared.
I know what you're saying. What I'm saying is let him say what he's saying because he a dumbass. Fine. Let him say it out loud so women can literally hear it. Because yeah, he's 20, but he learned this from somewhere. He
My
learned this shit from somewhere.
my thing is,
I
Tara.
learned it from live.
Hold
I mean,
up.
I'm
Go ahead,
learning
East. Go ahead, East.
My thing is, Tara.
at this current moment.
He's always here though. Every live, every single live. Here he is with the 40 degrading, miserable, unchosen, unpicked women every single night. You got the nerve to sit up here and try to tell somebody that they're low value, that they're degrading, and she's miserable because she don't got a man, and blah 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 blah. But here you are, faithfully tuned in like
Don't
motherfucking
act like I'm here every day. Don't
Channel
do that.
9 News.
Because you
Because
know
this
I'm
is
not.
where the only
Because you
place
know I'm not.
you can get attention from any type of woman. Because we all know you didn't already expose yourself that you're a fucking weirdo. And probably women are probably terrified of you because they know that they will end up zip tied in a motherfucking closet in pieces in your fucking trunk, head in the trunk, feet in the motherfucking closet where you jerk off on them at. So for you to sit up here and try to shame women for degrading, babes, you're 20 years old, hanging out with women, hanging out with bitches that are being degraded. What does that tell you? You're a fucking loser, babe. And this is the only type of validation you will ever get. Is coming up here calling other women that wouldn't fuck you with someone else's pussy degraded, worthless. Because in reality, every time you wake up in the motherfucking morning, you hate what the fuck you see. So instead of dealing with that and becoming a better man and learning to love yourself so other people will learn how to love you, you come up here and spew that motherfucking rotten zombie spirit you fucking have on everybody else because you're fucking miserable. All you do is sit up here and project. So before you sit up here and try to call somebody else miserable, understand misery loves company, right? And you bring your stupid
You've been
ass up
talking to
here
me this whole
every
time and I
single
haven't been listening.
motherfucking
Why are
day.
you still talking?
You come up here every single motherfucking day. Clock that, bitch.
Why he look
You've been
like that
talking
dude
to me.
that said I've been delivered? What you say, Miss Matt? Why he look
This
like
whole
that dude
time.
that said I've been delivered? I don't like boys no more. I've been delivered.
I mean, I can see why men. I can see why men are going DL when you got to deal with ugly ass women like this. Y'all be annoying, man.
Hold
Who
on,
wants to deal with y'all?
hold on. Let's focus on that. You can see how men DL.
Yeah, who wants to
Expand
deal with
on that.
y'all? Who wants to deal with y'all? Y'all women, look. It's a small majority of women
Have y'all
who men
seen this
actually
young
want to
man's
be with.
picture?
Who
Have
men
y'all
actually want
seen
to
this
deal with.
young man's picture? Sir.
Go look at my
Did you hear what
page.
he just
Go
said
look at my
though?
page. Go look at
Hold
my
on. Did
page.
you no. He just said we make him want to go DL. Oh, he's already
Yeah,
there. We don't have to make him. He's
yeah.
already there. I told you he looked
Man,
like the dude
man,
from I've been
a
delivered. Let me
man
go get
treat
his
me,
picture.
a
Let me
man
tell you who
treat
he
me
looked like. Hold
way
on,
better,
Tara.
fool. A man treat me way better. I ain't gonna lie. I be trying to tell you women, bro. Y'all got competition. Cause once these dudes start looking at the body and start figuring out that, oh, hey, this other man treats me better than a lot of these lonely ass women. Where
But
you
just
think they
say
gonna be? You
that.
think they gonna be
But
right
why
next
not
to me,
just say that? Just
standing
say
10 toes?
for
You think?
you.
Hold on,
Just
but you
say
think they gonna be
you
right
want
next
us
to me,
to
standing ten
stop.
toes?
Just
Hell
say that.
no,
We'll
they
give
gonna
you some
leave.
tips. Is
They
that what
gonna
it is
leave.
that you up
That's
here?
why a
You
lot of
want
men
some
are
tips?
DL not. They don't be wanting to deal with women like that.
Don't blame
right?
us for y'all being DL.
Y'all be
Just do,
y'all be
listen,
y'all be
Slick.
messed up. Y'all be
Slick, just
messed
go
up.
be DL. Live your life.
Y'all be messed. No, it's
No,
see,
he
we
did
talk
just come
about it
out of the
now.
closet.
We talk about it now. Y'all
Baby,
women be
Liz,
messed up.
Liz,
Y'all
it
women be
sounds like
messed
he
up,
got
and then
one
y'all
foot
be
out the
mad.
door.
Y'all be like, the black men don't want to focus on us. No, I know. I seen plenty of healthy black relationships. The black men don't want to focus on y'all.
Slick,
They don't want you. Like, be
Slick,
for
let me
real.
ask you this, Slick. Why when I told you that when I reminded you that you told us that you was bi, you act like I was crazy and like you didn't say it. And now you up here admitting it. And I'm like, Slick, you told me you was bi. And now you're like, I ain't say that. Oh, I was joking. That's what you told me. You told me you were joking.
Don't
No,
forget
he's
the
not
I
other
never
joking.
day.
dated a man with a man
Hold
before. How
up.
can I be
Yes, you
bi?
Hold
have.
up. You know the other day he was up here, the dude said he's gonna show up at his house. He said, come on over and then we can smoke a blunt afterwards. Like,
Right. And
I
guess
don't know
what,
why they
Tara?
don't just live in their fucking truth.
Guess what,
Why y'all
Tara? After
always
that,
so the
hold on,
men that don't
Slick.
like y'all trying
Because
to
you
paint them
know
out as
why we
gay?
taking all the good
That
DLs
shit
from
funny
them.
as
That's
hell.
why.
No
You
men
mad.
don't the
You
men don't
mad
want
because we
y'all,
taking
bro.
the
Y'all played out.
and they
Y'all
because
ran through.
they want
Y'all
you?
ugly
So you
now.
want that
Your
Bucci.
foes
Okay.
your foes stink, man.
You
We be
want
trying
that
to tell
Bucci.
y'all, bro.
Told
Y'all should have
you.
taken showers and stopped letting men run you through at young ages, bro. And
Why
then y'all mad that you
you ain't
ain't got
worried
no
about it? You
husband.
don't even want no pussy. So
Y'all
what
mad
you
that you
worried
ain't got
about
no
ours
husband. We
for?
do not. I do
You
not want
probably want to
y'all.
look at some pussy and be like, ew,
I
cootie.
wouldn't. I wouldn't
Fuck
touch. I
out of
Why
wouldn't
you
here.
touch it.
want that
I
booty
wouldn't touch
meat?
it if
That's
it
what
was
he want.
free.
He want that booty
I
meat.
wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it if it
Just
was
say you
free. I'm
want booty
telling you.
meat.
We
I
know
wouldn't.
that,
You
So
Slick.
couldn't
because I
afford
don't
it
want
and
y'all
you
ugly
couldn't get it
asses.
for free,
Because I don't
babe.
want y'all ugly asses. I want
We
booty
know
meat.
that, Slick. You don't want
Because
no
I don't want
ugly
Ugly.
but a
y'all. Because I
man.
don't want
Hello?
y'all ugly asses. I want booty meat.
Hey, tell
Who
us
You
who
something.
just
Tell
said
who
us
that.
said
something.
that? Who
You
said that?
just said that. You
On
did.
God,
You
I'm
just
looking at your
admitted it.
face. You ugly, Shawty. I said you ugly.
You
No,
ugly
babe.
Y'all
too. You like
ugly.
You
a burnt
just
black and
admitted
mild.
that
You look
you
like a
were
smoked blunt.
gay.
Y'all
Hold up.
ugly. I'm
He
Hold
looked
20.
up.
like
I'm
that
Of
20
dude
course,
years
said,
hold
old.
I've
up.
been delivered.
Hold up. Of course you
I'm
think
20
we
years
ugly. We
old.
not boys. You like
No, no,
boys,
no. Y'all
sir.
ugly ass
No, no,
women.
no.
Y'all
You
look
like
like
boys,
boys.
sir. You like
Y'all look like
boys.
boys. Tara,
You
Tara,
just
turn your camera
admitted
No,
on.
no.
that
If
you
I
were.
look like a boy, you think I'll be attractive, sir.
Turn your
You
camera.
like
Hell
boys.
no. Hell no. We like bad bitches around here. We like bad bitches.
Damn,
I ain't
what
gonna
is you
lie.
doing to that
Really?
cricket, nigga? Damn.
That's a fog, you ignoramus.
All right,
Oh, he
what's up?
fucking the
Hold
frog.
up,
He
y'all.
fucking
Hold
the
up,
frog.
y'all. Hold up, y'all. What's up? It's a Isaac.
Yeah, how y'all doing?
We
Hey,
doing
dude, first, how y'all ladies doing? First of all, dude, when you let another man run up in your booty, you done already gave up your man card. So, not
You let
all us
men run
brothers,
up in your booty, bro?
not
How would
all
you
us
know
brothers is
that?
undercover. So you not
You
even
let
much
niggas
considered a
run up
man.
in your
You
booty
not even
hole?
much considered a man. You're not even much
You let
considered a real
niggas run up
man,
in your
dog.
booty
Cause ain't
hole?
no real man gonna let no another man run up in his behind.
But you let
Plain
niggas
and
do it.
simple. Plain and simple.
But
I
you
don't do
let
shit, man. I
motherfuckers
like
do
women.
it.
I don't care how bad a woman treat
No,
me, baby.
I
I'ma
could tell. I
always
could
love
tell
women.
you DL.
I'ma
I could tell
always
you
love a
DL.
woman.
No,
Man,
you
God made
don't.
Adam and Eve, not Adam and
No, you
Steve.
don't. No, you
Nigga,
don't. I could
you
tell.
ain't no real man, dog. You
I put that on my.
use a hoe.
I put that on my
Use
soul.
what we call in
I put that on
Louisiana as
my
a
soul.
fuck
I can
boy.
tell you
You
gay.
a fuck
I can
boy.
put that on
You a
my
fuck
soul. I
boy.
can tell you
That's
gay.
what you is. You
I
ain't
put
no
that on
real
my
man,
soul. I can tell
dog.
you gay.
You're a
We
whole
ain't
hoe
even
out
finna
here in them
argue about
streets,
it.
man. You letting the whole
We ain't
man
even
run up
finna
in your
argue about
behind?
it.
Man,
We ain't even
whatever,
finna
nigga,
argue about it.
whatever.
I can
That's
tell
all I
about. I
have to
can
say,
tell.
dog. Whatever,
I can
nigga.
tell just by
hold
talking.
up,
Not all of
Isaac.
us men
I
is
Hold
can
up,
tell.
Isaac.
undercover.
Isaac, real quick. You homophobic though?
What you? I'm not homophobic. What you shove up in your behind ain't got nothing to do with me. But for you to sit up here and say that all of us men is feeling like, man, you can only speak for yourself, dog. You can't
No, he
speak for
spoke for
everybody.
you. He spoke for you. He said all the men, sir.
I
He
can
can't speak
tell
for
you
me.
gay.
I speak
I
for
can tell
myself.
you gay.
You can't speak for
We
me.
can tell you gay,
You speak
bro.
for yourself.
He said hit
You
him
And we
up
speak
in
can
for
the
tell you
yourself.
inbox,
gay.
sir.
Ain't no reason to trying to argue or be all
Slick, I don't know
ignorant.
what that is in the background, but it's annoying to listen to. Get that fixed first. He said he gonna be in your inbox. You want to comment on this prompt, sir, or you came up
Ben,
here to
who
talk to
inbox?
Slick? Did you come up here to talk to Slick, or you want to comment on the prompt?
Well, I feel like this here. Some women, they, if you're gonna get divorced, why much defeat the purpose of even much getting married to somebody? That it don't make no sense
That's
to
what I
me.
be. Listen, we you cooking. I agree. I don't think women should marry men. Like, you can't make a mistake you never made. Like, you keep going. Women need to stop marrying these niggas. Keep going, sir.
So what y'all just for to be alone and sad like you? What the fuck sense does that make? Don't marry men. Who you gonna marry? Women? Who you gonna marry? Huh? This is stupid ass logic. This stupid
But
ass
if you
words
taking
you
all the
saying.
men, we ain't gonna have no men. So I mean,
Shout
who
it.
you gonna
Your
marry?
stupid ass logic. You wasn't getting no man in the first place. Let's be for real. You wasn't pulling nobody. Who laughing? We ain't laugh. Who
You want to
joking? We
compete.
ain't joking.
You want to compete.
Compete. Compete. You ever been offered 10K to get fucked before? Like,
Hold up.
be
Who,
for real.
hold up.
You
What man
shout it
offered him 10?
never.
Hold up,
Shout it
sir. Hold up, sir.
never.
Who
They
offered
putting
this
you on the
man
house.
10K? Now, who offered him 10K to get in that booty?
They put
Man
him on
or
the
woman, man
house.
or woman. I've never been pressed. Man or woman, I never been
Wow,
pressed. I
you
never been pressed
selling
about
that
my
booty meat?
sexuality. I never been pressed about my sexuality. I never been pressed about my looks. Like, be real. Y'all sitting up here angry and mad. Angry and mad. That's all it is. Y'all don't get
10K
women.
for
I
that
mean y'all
meat?
don't get men.
So
Y'all
you
don't
took the
get
money.
men.
Long story short, you took the
Hell
money.
no. Hell no. I'll be rich
That
as
boy
hell.
selling that booty meat.
Shit.
Damn,
I'm sorry. Look,
booty meat go for 10K?
I ain't never sold my body. On God to do though. On God
Oh,
to
you
do.
know,
See,
don't it?
that's why y'all be fucked up. I ain't never been offered
Hey
10K
y'all.
for some dangalang.
You
Where
like
my shit? Where
dangling?
my money at?
What?
10K for the dangalang. That's what I'm charging now.
I think this is a really good conversation because I don't think that we talk about the misogyny that gay men carry because they have it too. And
What gay men don't give
I
a
have
fuck about y'all? What
yes,
every
yeah,
gay
there
friend
there's
I've
some
had has never
misogynistic
given a
ways that the
fuck
gay,
about
but I
you
think that
guys.
it's a very specific type of like misogyny in the way that they carry it out because I have a lot of gay homeboys and some of them I don't know, it's almost like that pick me version of misogyny, but it's like different. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like the kind of misogyny that gay men can perpetuate is a little it's different than like heterosexual men, but it's still heavy. It's like it internalized misogyny. You know what I'm saying?
Competitive. They're competing.
No, not really.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
very heavy, and they think that
They're
uh
in
we are
competition.
competing with them for the man. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
Sarah clocked it. He in competition. He mad because he
you
mad
talking
because
about me
there's a
specifically,
woman out
Shorty?
there that has a man that he wants. And he's been outing
Hmm.
himself this
What
whole
the
time. He said every
fuck?
gay boy I've been with, I done had they're not worried about y'all.
Sir, turn that
Every gay
goddamn
boy I've
phone
been with.
down.
Yeah, can you in the
Did you
backwoods
first
over
off,
there
did you call me
making
girl?
and it's
Hell
loud.
yeah, I
Can
am
you
in the
mute?
backwoods. Can you mute? I'm gonna go
You like the
You
inside.
in the
backwoods, don't you?
motherfucking
You like
woods
back
yelling at us what to
everything.
do.
Shout it. Y'all piss me off with that.
But I think
Y'all
that's
piss me
such
off
an
with that.
important conversation because the way like men like Slick who are
Hey, hold on.
gay,
Are you referencing
gay,
to me as a gay man?
yes,
No, he's not
That's
gay.
so weird.
he's
That's so
bisexual.
weird.
I
No,
mean,
he's
what's the proper term?
I think I would consider him DL because
I
I
think the
mean,
proper term
like a
is
lot of people
straight.
say,
What the
like,
fuck?
yeah, he's definitely gay. I don't think he's bisexual. I think he's just full on gay because I don't think that he could even get it up for a vagina or any type of woman.
Yeah, the way
But
he described
he's not
women and
closeted.
like how we think and all that, it's obviously
Is
like
that
a
like?
distaste.
Is that like? No, I described
So,
y'all like you
No, he's definitely
specifically. You
DL.
stink. Like I was saying, y'all
mhm,
specifically. Y'all in specific. You
right.
like yourself. You stink. Like
Hmm.
you. No, not women in general. I love. Man, I fucking love women. I ain't
You
gonna
can't
lie. I
even say
love
it. You
women.
can't even get it out.
Yeah,
Hold
so
on,
I
nah.
think
There
You
this
was
is
heard
too
really
much
that? Y'all
good,
heard
like
that?
excitement.
for
There
research
was too much
purposes.
excitement in my
How
voice,
they,
man.
He,
It's just
y'all heard
y'all
that?
women. Y'all
He
women
sounded like he was about
specifically
to
is not
vomit saying
attractive.
that.
So did
Y'all
his
just
throat
not
is
attractive.
Yeah, his
The
why
throat
is
way
your
you
closed
throat
up.
so
complain,
dry?
I honestly don't give a damn if you
the way
personally
you
don't think
complain, the way
I'm
you scream
attractive
and talk,
or whatever the
the
case, or
way
you
you
think I stink.
argue, y'all
I
just
just
not
think it's
attractive.
interesting. I just think it's interesting how that is perpetuated. And I don't think that we talk about that specific type of misogyny enough.
Why don't we
Um,
talk about the
the
way women
competitiveness
talk
and
about gay men in
whatever it
general
is
in the
with
black
the
community?
gay men and women. But
Because I
love,
mean,
I'm
there's
not
like
trying. I
a
think that it's a weird
that's a
topic too because
contingent.
I don't want to cross the line because I do. I love the gays. I have no issues with them, but I think it's something that needs to be explored a
But
little
I
bit
mean,
and
you call them
unpacked.
the gays.
I think
Who
people
calls
would
them the
say. I
gays?
think
That's
that
not
some
their
people would say
name.
like it's not our
Hold up,
conversation to
y'all.
decide.
You call it the
Hold up, y'all.
LGBTQ
Hold up, y'all.
community.
Let's get back on topic. We're gonna talk about the prompt. Um,
Women initiating divorce. I
I
mean, it's
love that
because
you was
they're
a
lonely.
hold up, Slick. I'm glad you was able to come out. Shout out to you for that because like I know for
All
y'all
right,
that'd be a hard thing. You got it, okay?
okay. Well,
But
thank
let's
you.
answer
Clap
the
it up.
prompt. You want to answer the prompt or no?
I'll answer the prompt.
Go
I mean,
ahead.
it's because a lot of them are seeing these trends on TikTok. You know, a lot of them are trying to be and perpetuate a lifestyle that they can't afford, right? So they'll do anything to reach that lifestyle, and it leads them to doing things like getting married for business, right? And if you do look at the percentage of reason for divorce, the highest percentage is financial reasons. So it's like these women will be living a good and happy life. They'll have a husband who's taking care of them. It's just he's not able to buy them Prada purses or expensive cars 24/7, or even take them to other countries 24/7. So they want to live that lifestyle. They feel as if they missed out because Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, they perpetuate a lifestyle, right? Of how you should be living instead of, oh, hey, what you're doing is okay at this point. So a lot of people force themselves to do things like get divorced because of money. And it's like it ends up with a lot of lonely and bitter women because of this. You get married for money or you're solely dating for money, and then you end up lonely. You end up lonely with money. You end up good, I mean, I guess, but you end up with nobody by your side. Your family doesn't want to talk to you. You know, you got no friends who want to talk to you, or you got little friends, or you got no husband or no wife, and it's just like, all right, well, that's the whole reason, man. Money, infidelity on the women's side. What was it? 74% financial, 34% infidelity. It was a lot.
Anybody want to respond to what he said?
I think
Uh,
if anything, I'm sorry, somebody else was about to go.
no, you good.
I think if anything, if social media is playing a part, it just is looking like freedom to those women. It's refreshing to see people probably being happy, living their best lives, and they're looking at their situation like, I'm not getting this. I'm not getting some type of real happiness out of what I'm doing, and I'm settling. So I think that may be an aspect, but I think that women are initiating divorce because they can. They have the resources to do so. They're getting smarter. They're understanding that life is not about partnership, being in partnership with the man. And I think that all of it is just a liberation thing. I think women are going through like a mass awakening and being liberated and just understanding their worth outside of relationships.
So is it because you don't value yourself outside of the relationship, and the man doesn't value you outside of the relationship? Now
It
that's not
has
a
nothing to
question
do
for you.
with being valued as inside the
That's not a
relationship.
question.
That-
Hold on. Because at the end of the day, I want to talk about what she was, pointing towards first.
So
Now,
you're not the only
you
person
say,
on the panel. Just get to the goddamn
Right?
question.
I am the only person on the
Hey,
panel,
you're
which
not
is
the
why
center of
I
I
wanted
this
to
don't
answer the
need,
world
I
question
right
don't
here.
too.
need
You
people
don't have to
talking.
respond to
You
everyone. Let
do.
everybody, let other people take a turn.
Ain't it?
All
Cut
right,
that
Yeah,
bet.
damn
just like
frog
you've been
down.
that's what I was saying. Look like you've
Yeah.
been letting a man take turns on your
See,
booty hole.
this is why
Let
y'all
him
don't.
take
This is why
extra
y'all
Put
turns.
aren't
that
married.
frog in your mouth. Shit.
She literally just said, "Hey, does anybody want to respond to him?" So every word said was a response
Not
to
you
me.
don't have to respond to everything. Let other people go.
So if I hold on, because if I decide to respond, right,
We know you used to
what's the
being
point?
tossed around.
Who would you respond to? you would be responding to me still. So that would be multiple responses towards me,
This
right?
dude would like to tell his booty meat. Lift back. Who you talking
Jesus Christ.
to? Back in the
So
background.
that's not freedom, man.
Booty meat.
That's just what lonely women want to say is freedom. Like I saw you say, single women are the happiest. No, man. When you're 62 years old, you're not gonna be happy in a retirement home. You're not gonna be happy in a nursing home. That's just what it is. You're not gonna have anybody around you. You're not gonna have any children to take care of you. And then when you're 90,
That's not
if you
true for
even make it,
women. That's true
hold
for
on, hold on,
men.
hold on, hold on, hold on.
That's not
No,
true for
it's
women.
not. No, 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 no. Shut up.
Women's children come
No,
and
no,
take
no,
care
no.
of
Hold on, hold on. Nobody. I didn't interrupt you, man. It's just simple as point. If you're not gonna be happy at that age with nobody there,
you.
that's just really what it is. And I've seen it, my guy. I'm literally watching a person degrade in a nursing home. They have nobody around them every
Ooh.
day. They have nobody to call.
Degrade
It's a
that way.
lonely
I've
ass.
seen the
It's a
opposite.
lonely ass woman. It's a lonely ass woman, right? And it's not
Your
because she thought
grandmama?
she was overpowered. It's because she didn't have any self thought. She didn't
You
have
talking
any
about your
thought towards
grandmama?
anybody.
All right, hold up, y'all. Hold up,
Like,
y'all.
be for
Hold
real.
up. All right. Whatever. What's up, Nada? Hey, how you doing? I'm good. What's going on? Pretty good. Just came back. Y'all was having a good conversation. I guess in response to who to the male that was talking. My thing is, it's here. That's a common refrain from men. They always try to project doom and gloom on women's futures if they don't have a man in it, and it's just not true. Most of the studies have been showing that single childless women are amongst some of the happiest. Not only that, but men try to do this thing where they try to define happiness for a complete stranger, for somebody else, and really it's out of this desperate need. They don't feel needed anymore. They feel like they're afterthought. So they're trying to project some type of worth onto a woman and say, hey, you're gonna be low catch. Oh, it's all doom and gloom, and it's not, and none of it's true. So I'm just here to let you know. Thank you. Rapple, you look like a troll. What's up, Rapple? What you want to say?
Um, can you hear me? Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we
yeah. I'm just gonna address the prompt. I think it's just people don't like relationships end up breaking down, and women are better at expressing their emotions than men, and men just they're completely okay with being in an unhappy relationship, and women aren't because men get in relationships for different reasons than women. They usually get in a relationship to like take care for women to take care of a lot of domestic stuff. But as women make more money, they don't really need the finances of a man, and so if he can't carry the burden, she and he's not giving emotional support, they just break.
Okay. Actually, did you want to answer the prompt?
Um, I think I kind of did with I think that the women are initiating divorce because of a lot of things, just being able to have their own. I think that is freedom. I think that they're also initiating divorce because of finances. Um, Again, they're making the money, and I don't know. I think it ties into just the liberation and just a mass awakening of women and understanding that they don't have to have that tie to do life.
Okay, thank you. Eve, you want to answer the prompt?
I think women initiate divorce is because we have been told that we're going to be unhappily single, and then when they are paired and trapped with these men, they realize that it's not the lie that we've been sold. So they initiate the divorce. It doesn't benefit them whatsoever. It only benefits men, and that's the plain and simple truth. Marriage does not benefit women. The only person that benefits from it is a man. That's why they live longer. That's why they get promoted more. That's why they make more money. They women don't make more money when they get married. They end up having children, having to sacrifice their career. Women
That's
don't
not
live
true.
longer because,
Go ahead.
anyways, women don't live longer because they have to spend most of their time, instead of taking care of themselves, they're taking care of little human beings and a grown man who is most likely a man child. They don't live longer because they don't prioritize their health. They prioritize the health of their husbands, and they're constantly stressed because they have to burden the physical, the emotional, the mental, all the labor of the home. So marriage does not benefit women whatsoever. And now that we have the option to get divorced, which men are trying to actively take away because they would rather be trapped, they would rather trap a woman with them than have a woman want to be with them because they understand the benefit of having a wife. That's why women are initiating divorce, because we can, because we want to. That's it.
In answer to the question, I agree with everything else that's been expressed too, but I think we really have to consider the fact that the marriages that these women are in are worse than the alternative, which is being alone. I think last night I shared that some of the highest rates of divorces are amongst women over elderly women, women over the age. They call them silver divorces. Some of the highest rates of divorces, and I asked the men to just think through in your head a woman who is at the end of her life, facing vulnerability, facing financial disaster. She makes a decision and she says, you know what? All of that shit is better than dealing with this mofo for one more day. So the reason why women are initiating divorces is because these marriages are not they're not adding life to them. They're not sustaining them. They're not making them happy. They're not helping them grow. They're not getting what they need. They're not getting the companionship, the love, the care, the cherishing. And it's just not beneficial to them, to the point where women worldwide are looking at the idea of partnership and motherhood and saying, nah. So until we can address that, until these men can get better, it's just the juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Yeah, and as far as I'm gonna drop ends for another op, but as far as the whole dying alone, there's women that get divorced in their 60s. Like, you gotta like really think about that. A woman would rather, literally, she understands like she's probably not going to pair up again, or she probably doesn't want to pair up again. But there's women out here getting divorced at 60, 65, 70. They would literally rather unalive alone than spend her last days with a miserable limp dick man.
Right.
You
Hold
hear
up.
yourself? It
Go
sounds like
ahead.
this is like
Hold
hate
up.
rhetoric
Hold
towards
up.
women.
Hold up. Go ahead, Manish.
So, to answer, I guess, your topic, women initiate divorce because most women are fickle minded. They want what they want when they want it until they don't want it anymore. Not to mention, most of you don't want any obligational responsibilities, especially as you get older. So,
Can you
yeah,
tell us about the responsibility that you're referring to?
sure, anything dealing with being a wife, being a mother, hell, even being a daughter, an aunt, any of that stuff. You want to come in and pick and choose what you want to do. And then when you do it, you expect to be appreciated tenfold. It's not that difficult. I mean, a lot of you are married. A lot of you who get married, you get disenchanted with it because it doesn't fit the fairy tale. It's always a fairy tale for you guys. And then after reality sets in and he's not Prince Charming like you think he is because he's a regular man, just like you're a regular woman,
So hold up.
then you want to abandon the
Here's my thing.
relationship.
All right, so y'all should be fine with women abandoning relationships, right? Because if women are fickle minded, they don't want responsibility. You should be glad that women initiate divorce, because like she ain't doing a good job anyway, right?
So to answer that question, over the past 5, 6 years, men are coming to that resolution. We're fine with that. If you don't want to get married, that's fine. If you've
All right, so
noticed,
we
well, I guess,
hold up,
I
we
guess, I
agree.
guess some of the. I'm
So
sorry.
man, you're not even an op. You agree with us. Shout out to you for agreeing.
No, I don't agree with you.
No, you
Well,
agree.
no, I
You
agree with.
listen. What you
We
just say?
differ in the reasons behind it, though.
Well, it's fine. We still got the same conclusion.
Okay. At the end of the day, men are transitioning to doing other things, being with other groups of women, or being with women who y'all call pygmies. So,
So good.
as
We
far as
listen, sir.
yes,
Ain't
ma'am.
no conversation to have. We agree. We all
Okay,
on the same page.
okay. So
Ladies,
then
stop. Hold up, y'all. Women, stop marrying these men. Stop wasting these men's time. They don't want that divorce. They realize ain't no point.
they
He
don't
cooked
want the
with that.
marriage.
No,
They
you cook
don't
with
want the
that. You cook
marriage.
with that. No, you ate. Damn. Damn. Y'all, round of applause for that man.
Hey, I got it.
What's up, Go Go? Damn, he on point. That was crazy. What's up, Go Go?
Hold on, wait. All right, it's her turn. I'll wait.
Hold on, my bad. Rapple, I thought you already went.
Oh no, I did go. I just wanted to ask a question. I'm not sure who said it, but someone said that single women are happier. Single women without children are the happiest group.
Yeah, that's facts. Thank you for
I just want to
that.
know
Hold up, sir.
where they got that
Hold up.
from.
We got somebody else on the prompt. You got it. That was facts. Thank you for saying it for us. We appreciate you. Okay. Go ahead, Go Go.
Hi everyone.
Oh, you breaking up? What's
This is
up?
like my first time. Hi.
Go Go, you breaking up? Unfortunately.
So I'm still,
Hold up,
oh, I
Go Go. You
am
breaking up?
really.
You be such a
It
hateful
still
ass
is.
person with trashy internet.
Hold up.
It
Hold
still
up. Go
is.
Go. Yeah, you good now, Go Go.
Yeah, because I'm not by the window. I'm in a building. That's why. Um, why are women initiating divorce? I'm initiating divorce because, well, my opinion, well, just talk general. Women are initiating divorce because most of the men weren't our type to begin with. We thought they were our type, but men like to shapeshift into what they think we like because we are their type. They basically want every type of woman they could get when they don't even qualify for it. My husband, I realized, was never my type, but he tried to be my type for a period of time until he could not do it anymore. That's the problem. And if that's what they're doing, then that means that the marriage, whatever we're trying to do, is going to be hacked because they're going to continuously feel that they can morph into whatever they think we want them to be. And that's what they're doing.
That makes no sense.
That's what you're doing though.
You guys have just grown
If
apart.
my husband is not my type, why did we even
Why
get
did you
married?
choose
Why
him
was he even
then?
pretending to be my
That's
No,
type?
I'm
what I'm
saying, couldn't you
saying.
guys just grown apart over
Why
That's
did
what I'm
you
time?
choose
saying.
him then?
That's
Because
what
he
I'm
She's
chose
stupid.
saying.
apart.
She's
Exactly.
stupid.
I choose the wrong
There's no
person, and we're
part.
always gonna choose
Yeah,
wrong.
so
We're
hold
always
up.
gonna choose wrong.
Yeah,
That
Because
that's
doesn't
once
that
you
doesn't
you're
make
gonna choose
Just
it
say
that
you
sense.
you're
don't
my
trust.
type,
Just
you're
say
gonna
you
be
don't
wrong.
trust your own.
Cause
Just say you don't trust yourself.
hold up, man. She agree
oh
with
god.
she agree with you. She picked a man, she picked wrong. Go Go, shout out for
So then
you.
say that's my. Just say that's her fault then.
We agree with you, man. What's the problem?
I'm talking to her. Just say. Look, just say
No,
she
she
doesn't.
said that. She said she picked a man. She picked wrong.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. All I heard was he morphed. He
Of
did
course, I
this.
chose
He
wrong
did
because
that.
he wasn't my type to begin with. But he tried to be. He tried to pretend as much as he could have
But you still
until he
accepted
What
could
him.
do you
not
mean by
anymore.
that? Could,
I'm not
are
gonna
you
explain
comfortable
that to
going into
you.
more detail about it?
You're a grown person. I'm not gonna explain that to you.
Because you can't explain it. It makes no sense.
Like you're saying he morphed. Like, are you saying that he changed, or did he revert
I'm
back to
gonna
what he
do a
always
live
was?
about it, so it
I'm just
doesn't
not
matter.
really understanding what you're
Nobody wants
saying.
to see your life. It's not that important.
No, so she talking about masking. Men that be masking and mirroring. He
No,
mirroring.
you put on
Hold up,
blinders.
Mayonnaise.
She
Calm
was
down,
looking.
sir. Hold up, why you so
Close her
angry?
eyes.
All right, Slick. Shut up. What nobody talking to you? Like, this woman taking accountability. She said she
Is
chose
she?
a man and she chose wrong. She not gonna pick me no more. But I don't understand why you mad about
Definitely
it.
done. I'm 100% done. I'm not choosing
How the
any of
fuck
them
does that
anymore.
correlate not
Dead.
picking?
Okay.
I don't understand. Y'all want. This woman is taking accountability. I don't understand what y'all mad
Is
about.
that what you calling it?
How is it not?
She kind of half-assed took accountability, but she put most of the onus on the man.
It
He
don't
tried to do
matter, sir.
this.
Sir, listen to what I'm saying. She said she chose a man. She fucked up.
That's
Tell
not
you
what she
he ain't shit
said.
no more. I'm paraphrasing, sir. What you want? What else you want from this woman?
Like you said, say she fucked up. Let her say I
Yes, she
fucked up.
fucked up because she picked a man, sir.
You're saying that for her.
She agreed, sir.
Okay. Did you agree, ma'am? I'm sorry. Did you agree?
Yeah, she said she not gonna pick no man no more.
I
But
didn't hear her.
also the
Did you
logic
agree?
Why y'all
in there,
always
because
want to blame the
accountability
other
doesn't
party
mean that the
though?
other party isn't to blame. It just means that you
Why
take
is
accountability for
Yeah, it
your
why
I'm
women
does.
are
I'm
initiating
still
What?
trying to hear
divorces and
her.
not the men? Why are men not initiating divorces? Because they got who they wanted.
No, it's
Because they
because
desperate as hell.
we just
Yeah.
accept our situation for what it
Nah,
is.
Oh
you're not gonna
God.
say that to me. Sorry.
I just
Oh
did.
God. I swear to God we do,
Well, I
bro.
don't care. You can say what
We
you
do
want.
not give a fuck.
There you go. Just say that then.
okay.
Whatever
Quick
fits your
question:
worldview.
since we like to deal in logic and stuff, at what point does
Hold up, hold
accountability
up,
mean that
hold
the other
up, hold
party
up,
ain't
real
to blame?
quick, real
Oh,
quick.
my bad.
Slick Rick, are you sexually harassing that frog or something? What the fuck going on?
Oh Lord.
Damn. Leave that damn frog alone. Go
Oh, I
ahead,
thought that was you.
Nana. Damn, that shit not cool. The animals ain't even fucking protected. That's crazy.
No means no, Jesus for the cross. Okay. But no,
That thing
I was
yelling
just a
for
little
their life.
confused.
Damn.
I didn't follow the quote unquote logic behind somebody taking accountability, but that seemingly meaning that the other party didn't have any blame in it. Accountability does not preclude somebody from doing wrong. He was wrong for player faking the funk. And if we're gonna sit here and act like and pretend like dudes don't fake entire relationships to get the pussy, I'm gonna need y'all to stop. I'm gonna need like how much of a coward do we have to be to sit here and pretend and not act like we dealing in reality? I understood exactly what she said. This guy put on a front for a guy for a woman that he saw that he wanted, like a lot of dudes do, like a lot of women do.
Says her.
And
Says her.
so what we need to do is I need you to make clear the logic that she did take accountability. That does not mean that she has to take the entire blame for that
Did
on
you
her.
say fake entire relationships to get the
Girl,
punani?
ooh, child, I'm sorry.
No, we would
I
never.
almost called you a girl. My
Man,
bad,
what
my
the
bad,
hell?
my bad, my bad.
What? What the
But
hell?
Slick, hold on, Slick. If you date boys, it don't apply to you, Slick.
Who
mm,
dates boys? Y'all getting this? Y'all just
I was
man.
I just
I
ooh,
don't even.
child. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm over it. Okay, I'm done.
I like I like women. I don't know what to say.
Thank God you let unhanded that goddamn frog. Man, if you was coming up for me, what you wanted to say?
You talking to me?
No, Slick. All right, y'all's open panel. That man forgot what he was saying. He confused.
You like I didn't know if you was talking to me or not.
I just said I wasn't.
Am I being gaslit? Oh, he was talking to Manish. I'm tripping.
Oh, I'm sorry. I turned my microphone off.
Y'all been
I'm sorry.
spewing
I
trash,
said
man.
the end. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
So as I was saying, since the gentleman she's referring to doesn't have the ability to defend himself, we're just going by hearsay.
So hold up real quick. Real quick. Let me ask you a question. Real quick. Because you saying the man not here, that man not here to defend himself. Right? Go
Hmm.
ahead and defend him. Go ahead, we listening. Go and defend him.
Hmm.
I'll just say it's simple. There's no way this man could have put on a mask for however long a period of time for her not to see it. She chose to overlook it. She overlooked it. And then she got fed up with it.
What
Which is
if he
why I
just
say women are fickle
changed?
minded.
What What if he
If
didn't
they
even
both
put on a
change, that's
mask? He
fine.
just changed as a person.
Exactly. She got
He
sick and
just
tired
left
of
it.
it.
Yeah.
She got sick and tired of the lie, and she dumped it, which is commonplace. Y'all do that all the time, and they can then put together some type of lie or some type of situation to get out of to justify it.
So let me ask you a question.
Just
So you
be,
never hold up. You say you never met that man. How are you so sure? We just
Yeah.
none of us
I'm
have
not
met that
gonna.
man. How are you so sure he did
Nobody
what he
knows the
did?
situation actually. She just put her perspective, and she ain't want to be with the nigga no more. So that's it.
She should
no,
have just
no,
said
that
Can't
that in the
make her.
first place.
Can't
She
make her
could have
stay
said
with
that in the first
somebody.
no,
place.
It's
man boy
over.
said that's a good man.
Y'all
Let it
kind
go.
of funny.
Let man boy say how that's a good man. Go ahead, man boy.
I don't know who the hell man boy is, but
Man is
uh,
boy, whatever.
yeah, yeah. I didn't say how good the man was. I said he's not here to defend himself.
No,
That's
go
what I
ahead and
said.
defend him. We got you. Go ahead and defend him.
What I need to go ahead and defend him for? I don't know the man.
That's what you was
I
doing
just heard.
though.
No, what I was doing was defending. I was basically saying that he is not here to defend himself. But y'all are more than quick to say the man was doing what he was doing. Y'all was fine with whatever lie she told you. That's all I'm saying.
Well, so what lie you think was told, sir?
How we know
The
she ain't
lie.
cheat on the nigga? Let's be for real now. How we know she ain't cheat on the boy? She said he got tired. But how long did you stay after you got tired? And what happened? Well, I mean, I don't really give a fuck. Like, I'm just saying, there's a lot missing to the situation, and I think that's what he's trying to say. Like, you could tell us whatever you want to, but we don't know the real story. So I could really give a fuck how that changed you as a person. If you a better person, then you a better person. If you're not, you're not. You feel me? It doesn't matter why. Who cares?
And a person can come
But
up
y'all
here
are
and tell
not
us
better
any
people.
damn thing. A person can come up
Y'all
here and
are
tell us any
unhealthy.
damn thing about their relationship.
But it's unhealthy. What they're doing right now is unhealthy. Y'all need to go see a therapist or some shit.
I don't
Like,
think
be
she's
for
healthy.
real.
I think she does need to go see a
What
therapist.
are y'all talking
Yeah, they do.
about?
Y'all need
No,
to go
they
see a
Y'all
they
are so
therapist.
frustrating to
they
listen to.
supporting that man.
What are
How?
y'all
We
talking
telling you to
about?
get healthy as a person.
Do you have
Why would that be
comprehension
frustrating?
issues? What is going on between y'all?
Comprehension issue.
So if you
Yes.
don't
Do you know
need
the
therapy,
demographic
you
in
don't need
America that
therapy.
goes to therapy the
But
least?
it sound
That
like
would
you
be
need
black
therapy.
men.
I needed
So
therapy to
once
figure
again,
out that marriage
projection,
is fake. So
So about
I've
projection.
been to
Everything a man
therapy.
tell a
black
woman,
women in
I've
projection,
been
particular,
to therapy.
marriage is fake from the get
I've
go.
been to
I
projection,
was
therapy. I'm happy
married.
as a person. I'm happy as a person. That's why I don't
projection.
need to be in a relationship. But I don't sit
You
around
can't
and
even.
talk
You
about
don't
shit
even know
on
how to
here
be happy in your
24/7.
old age without somebody. So you can't say that you. I mean,
Mm.
you was up
what?
here talking about
That's
old.
projection.
People
I
grow
That's
old
wouldn't.
without.
projection.
I
You
want people around me when I'm old because I'm not gonna be. First off, I'm not gonna
know.
be able to
Uh
take care of myself.
huh.
And then
Nobody
I
said
want.
that.
I did not
That
get
partner was
I
the
ain't
only
even
person
gonna be
that you
able
had
to
to have
walk
around
around the
you.
city.
okay. So I don't
I
get
ain't
hurt
gonna be
that.
able to walk around the city. I want to see my grandchildren. I want to
Mhm.
see my children.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
can do
That's
all of
when
that
I'll be
without a
happy in
partner.
life. No, I can't.
Husband,
Why
What?
would what?
I don't care.
I want to be next to my wife.
Good.
This is
That's
like
great for
I don't
you.
know where y'all get this. What are y'all talking about, bro? This is
They
unhealthy.
don't know. They
What's
don't know.
good for you doesn't have
So
to be
we were
good for
actually, I'm
everybody
actually
else. You
married,
don't
so
have a
what are
live
you
and
talking
let
about?
live
You never
mentality.
But
will. You
why
never will.
wouldn't you be happy with that? Tell me why wouldn't you be happy?
Because they don't want any obligation or
Hold on.
responsibilities other than
No,
themselves.
hold on. We don't correct the enemy when they what? If you know, you know. But tell me why you wouldn't be happy with that. You
So
don't
every
know.
Do,
You just
every
do,
don't know.
do,
You
people.
do,
just don't
So
know.
people are
do.
different. That's first and foremost. You are projecting what you is going to make you happy onto other people, which is why I said you don't know that if a person is in their old age without somebody, they're going to be lonely or sad or unhappy. You can only speak for you, boo. That's it.
Women are
Basically.
Now,
Bro,
not meant
if
to be
this
somebody
is
alone.
does have a
evidence, my guy.
if somebody does
I've
have a
worked at a
partner,
retirement home.
and so has
I've
everybody
literally
else.
seen
You
Everybody
this.
on the
saw a lot
internet
of
go tell
men.
what they did and what they did and what they said. We ain't talking about anecdotes. I'm talking about real life stuff, reality. And the
You're
reality is
talking
that you
about
can't
anecdotal
speak for
information
nobody else
now.
except yourself. Am I wrong or right? Are
No,
you in
I've
somebody
literally
else's body?
seen this.
No.
I've
You
If
don't
talked to
know anybody.
disgruntled.
You don't
I've
know
talked to
anybody but
disgruntled
yourself.
old
Who can
people.
you talk for? Yourself.
Wait,
Who can you talk for?
No, I can
You.
talk for a lot of people.
You.
If you
That's
don't
it.
believe it, you
And
don't
you, I
believe
mean,
it.
you can, but then
That's just what it is at the
you
end.
don't have any validity. Nobody has to listen to you because you a fool for
But
talking
what
about
do I
somebody
have to
And
else.
do?
you
What
do?
would I have to do to
Peace. And you
validate it?
do?
What would I have to do to validate it? I worked as a
Have your
cook
own
at a. I
experiences.
worked as a.
You don't
I
know who
worked
you
as a
are.
cook
When you
as a
get to that
retirement.
age, you might not want nobody
I
around
worked.
you. You might be
I worked
disgruntled.
as a
You might
cook
not
at
want
a
anybody
retirement.
around you. You don't even know
So
yourself at
this is
that
where
age,
you are in life
much
right
less
now?
somebody else. Come on,
this is
man.
So this is
just
where
me
you are in life right now.
annoying us.
So, so because I
That's
didn't
because
want to be with
it's
anybody,
like,
because I didn't want to be with anybody, you're mad about that. What's that? What do you expect?
Who
like
is
we
You in a
mad?
relationship right now,
It
Slick?
just
Are you
sounds.
in a
It just sounds
relationship?
like.
Nobody is mad.
It just sounds like you're angry about
It
what?
sounds like you're gaslighting because you don't like being wrong. You're trying to
Am I
change the
wrong?
subject. Boy, stop.
And y'all
It's okay.
personal
What am
life
I
and
wrong?
It's
everything.
okay.
Like
It's
y'all are so
it's fine.
emotional.
This woman
They
sounds
are
like a psychopath.
so emotional.
Y'all are really
You
so
sound like
emotional.
a
Y'all
He
psychopath.
can't
personalize
let go.
this woman's story that she gave
She
her
needs
own
help.
Because her
accountability
story was
for, and
ridiculous.
then y'all can't follow up the
Emotions.
and
plot,
I think
keep up with the conversation. Y'all are making my head hurt. Like
You
it's
can
No,
ask
like
her.
I was listening to what she said.
we always got
You're
something
not
stupid
making
to
sense.
saying
you're
that you were
not making sense
doing the
either.
wrong thing, trying to be with girls. You're stupid.
You said what?
Some people are
Nigga,
in
why would I get
relationships
married
that
in
are
my
so
old age?
bad
Said
that
you were done
loneliness is
Y'all
not
talk about disgruntled
an
people. Why
issue
would I
for
get
them.
married when I'm 40?
about being down low. You're just retarded. You're not even. I
Oh,
don't
you
mean to.
can't say that. You got no.
Retarded?
Well, hold
Gosh.
up. No, no,
Well, let's
no,
What?
not
no.
be
Y'all
disrespectful
can't
to
say that
everybody. You know what I'm
word.
saying?
Hold up.
Like he
Y'all
might
want
not.
to hold up, hold up. Y'all gotta watch your mouth
You
on
can cut the
TikTok.
lava up. Don't be disrespectful like that. Be
It's just
nice.
it's just no
Somebody's
logic.
emotional.
There's just no logic in what he was saying. We know that women outlive men anyway, so there's going to be a good
Why
chance
is
that
that?
a woman
Why is
is
that?
going to be alone regardless. She's going to have to find some happiness regardless. So, if that is the case, whether she's married or divorced or not, stop trying to put this doom and gloom nonsense on women because you want to feel needed when at a time and a place where a lot of women ain't feeling y'all. If the only thing you got to offer a woman is you're gonna be alone with some cats, or you're gonna be lonely, that means you ain't got shit to offer. I mean, y'all competing with
I
cats
like
for
that.
Christ's sakes. Cats.
In general, I think in general, like just looking at the data, because women are
Uh-oh, we
in
got data.
general happier than men. Like whether they're with somebody or they're not with somebody. I think
No,
it's
no, no,
something
no.
crazy.
Hold
Like
up, hold up.
single
No,
unmarried men with no
Lefford.
children,
Yeah,
forty
women are
percent of
happier
them are
without
unhappy.
men. Wait, let's be
Right?
careful.
And
And look,
Hold
I'm
up,
talking
let's
about
be.
men.
No, no. I just want to be clear. It's not women are happy whether they're in relationships out. Women are happier when they're not with men.
Unhappy are unhappy without men. So like almost 50% of men are miserable, and only 30% of women are unhappy when they're single. Like, but I'm just looking at the data from the University of Chicago.
They don't believe that data.
All right.
They're not gonna believe it.
Go ahead, Deja. What's up?
You know, that's
Like
just the truth.
we heard, sorry, we heard you. Go ahead, Deja.
We know y'all unhappy, and so y'all want us to stay in marriages and be unhappy with y'all, but we not saving y'all. Y'all gonna have to save yourselves. We leave for various reasons. Y'all lazy, y'all don't help, y'all don't want to work, and y'all broke. Slick, I'm specifically talking about you. But you want a woman to stay around with you and them damn frogs. You stay with them frogs by your motherfucking self. Nobody's gonna stay with you. Man, this boy, you angry. You angry for no reason. I'm trying to figure out what woman left you because she really hurt you, and ain't nobody else gonna be with you to be hurt right next to you. And so I'm glad you read the data, but at the same time, we don't care that y'all unhappy. We asked y'all a long time ago to fix y'all shit. We asked y'all to do more than just work. We asked y'all to learn how to read. We asked y'all to get educated on some level. We asked y'all to have emotional intelligence. And y'all can't do any of that. We asked y'all to learn how to communicate. You know what I'm saying? Can you have a sentence with a verb, a noun, and a subject? Like can we do that much, right? And so the problem is that y'all don't want to just do any of that. So since you can't do any of that, y'all gonna be by your motherfucking self, and we gonna keep taking our girly trips with our girls, and we gonna do that. We not gonna be y'all wife slaves. We not gonna be y'all. We not gonna nurse y'all
and
Oh,
wipe
here we
y'all
go.
asses when y'all old, dirty, and gray.
Exaggerations.
We not gonna do that.
Exaggerations
Manage
and
boy, shut the fuck
projections.
up. I'm talking
Are
right
you a
now.
Exagger.
I
woman?
said
Are you?
shut the
Have you
fuck
ever
up.
been a
I'm
married
talking.
wife? And how the
You
hell can you
shut the
say it's an
fuck up.
You
exaggeration?
heard
Shut
what
up,
I said. That's
man.
why you angry
I
because
didn't
I'm
she
hear.
just
left your ass.
fucking. Mute up. Mute up.
I
Like
didn't hear
let her
anything
say
you
her
You
said.
angry
thing.
because she
Like,
left you.
you
That's why.
know, say what you're saying. Keep talking. Say what you're saying.
Anyways, like I was saying, we're gonna keep taking our girl trips. We're gonna keep getting our facials. We're gonna keep getting our wigs, weaves, and lashes, and we're gonna keep living our best
Bye.
lives. And do all that without y'all while y'all miserable, sliding down a wall and lonely. That's exactly what we're gonna keep doing. So
I'm
y'all,
glad.
y'all have a
I'm
wonderful. Look
glad you
at this
got that
man
off your.
crashing out.
Man, I'm
Look
about
at
to
this man
drop
crashing out.
you. You can't just
Yeah, like
interrupt
that's. I
people.
mean, I don't think anybody trying to saying to force nobody. If you happier being by yourself or being with your
So
friends or
Do
whatever,
femicide would
that.
say
I
you're
think you
wrong.
should do that. And that's
Oh
So
and that's
God,
this
here
is
we
Femicide
go.
would say
Do
you're
Femicide.
that.
wrong. The most
Oh, here we
dangerous
go.
time for a woman is when she's
femicide is
pregnant and when
real.
she
So
leaves a
listen up.
relationship. You can
Do
look
that.
that
We
study
don't
up
give
too,
a fuck.
sir. So when
We
we
don't give
leave
a
y'all,
fuck.
Men
y'all
y'all
get
don't
angry
give
and
a
y'all
fuck.
try to
Do that.
unalive us. Y'all
We
can
no,
look
we
that
don't
study
give
up
a
too.
no. We don't give a fuck. Do that.
No,
We
you
let
Do
you
don't.
that.
go.
No, you don't.
Leave.
But we
Yes,
do.
Don't
we
I didn't hear
do.
care.
what you said.
But we do.
Could you say
Like
what
you
you're
just
saying
sat up
again?
here and said how you need somebody to take care of your dusty ass. What are you talking about? You don't
Look, I
care.
don't need you
Oh,
to
here
do
we
it. I
go.
don't need you
Slick,
to
why
do
would
it.
I
Insults,
do
That's
guilt,
it?
and the need
clear.
to
Slick,
be
you
right.
I don't
lazy,
need
you
you to do
dusty,
it.
you broke, and
I
you
don't need. I
uneducated.
don't need
I
you to
don't need
do it.
you either.
Cool.
I'm glad we on the
Cool.
same page.
So why you talking to me?
Cause,
Why you
cause I
talking to me?
can. Why you so mad, Slick? Why
No,
you
cause you
mad?
want to. Cause you
Cause I
want to.
want.
Cause
Yes, I want to talk to
Be
you. Cause
I
honest.
you're a waste
draw
of
Sir,
space.
you
toxic
are not
people.
the only one on this
Because
panel though.
cause you're
So it's not like she
toxic.
got up here to talk to you.
Cause you're toxic. You can
She
do
didn't
all
get
that
up here
and
to
Yes,
say,
he
still
is
Am
be
I
"Oh,
toxic,
toxic.
lonely.
I
Slick?
want to talk to
Very
Slick."
toxic.
You can do
Am I
all that and
toxic?
still be lonely as
No,
Very.
you ain't
fuck.
toxic.
You do
I
all
know
of
Anytime
I'm
a
that.
not
man
toxic,
gets to
sis.
his
Still
They
other
just
stuff, they're
mad
gonna
because they
keep
Hold
trying to
up,
lonely.
talk.
y'all. Hold up, y'all. This not a man's space. We not about to be chaotic like the men's, okay? Let's talk one at a time, please. If you want to chime in, that's fine. Slick, you take a lap. You keep just nagging. It's annoying. Protect the frogs. Go ahead. Anybody else want to say something?
Loved your comments, Deja. Like, yes, very, very much true. And I don't know what else. I would love the men to win, just not at the expense of the women. But if they keep using this outdated stuff to try and get women, they're not going to succeed on any level.
No, no, no.
It's
We
not.
don't want them to fix it. Hold up, real
Oh,
quick.
yeah,
We
you're
don't
right.
want because here's the
Oh,
thing.
look
They
at
don't
here.
want to
Look at
fix
here.
it.
Can't even speak for
Let
herself.
them
Manage.
talk.
I'm gonna drop you. Come off mute again. I'm talking. We don't want them to fix it, y'all. Be careful because when you say fix, you asking a narc to be covert. That's all you asking him is to go into hiding and pretend to be something else. No, let the men speak freely and
Mm.
believe what they say. Believe that these men don't like women. Believe these
Yeah.
men want each other. They don't want us. When they say it, believe them.
Damn, that's rough, but it's true.
Dennis, what you want to say? Because I have to keep mute. What the fuck you want to say, sir?
What the fact? Other than the fact you keep putting words in our mouths, we don't want each other.
What did I
We're
put in
not
your
tired
mouth?
and lonely. We're not trying to. We're not trying to force you to be in a relationship. We just calling it what it is. If you can make it in life by yourself, go right ahead and do it. But for the ladies who want to be in relationships, that's fine. But sitting up here listening to you guys or you ladies up here
Why are you
talking
up here
about,
then? Man, if that's the case, why do you come here, sir? Why are you here if that's the case?
oh, it's easy. That is easy. I'm here to counteract any type of defamatory talk about men. So that's why I'm here.
You here to protect the men. You're a man
Basically,
protector.
yeah. I'm a man advocate. I'm a male advocate. Just like you're a woman's advocate. I'm a man's advocate.
Manish, when did you take up them arms and put on that cape for these men?
Because I am a man.
When he sat up straight after that man gave him that good deed,
Okay, because he didn't
other
even
See,
men
here
answer
we
the
was
go.
question.
giving
Thank you,
Shame,
love.
Tara.
insults, and guilt and need to be right.
You
Since
didn't
you
even
can't
answer
counter
my
a point, you
question, but
gotta.
Tara answered it for
What
you
was your
since you didn't want
question?
to answer
What
it.
was your question?
Ask and answer, sir.
What was your question?
The question is over. It's been
So
answered.
Manish,
Exactly.
you was married and she left you, huh?
I'm sorry,
Sure.
y'all. Wow.
Okay, that's why you angry. Okay, I get it. Now it's making sense. Now it's making sense.
Okay.
So
Go
you
ahead.
come
Tell
here
me
every
more.
day to take out your anger
Come
on
here
us
every
since that
day.
lady won't let
let you take it out on her. I'm glad that lady freed
No,
herself. I really am.
I'm glad she did
It's
too.
because you scary. You scary.
I
You
should be
coming
scared
off
for
like
people
you
like
real
you.
violent.
I
Like I
should
said,
be
you
scared
the
for people
statistic
like
we
you.
talking about. You the statistic we talking about. The
And
worst
you're the
time for a
statistics
woman,
I'm
most
talking
dangerous time
about.
for a woman is when she pregnant, when she leaves. Okay.
What?
I'm proud of that woman for leaving because it saved her life.
And now she's on her fourth marriage. You sure right.
It ain't you. That's all I know.
And
She's
it
safe
ain't me.
away
You
from you.
exactly right. It's not me.
She's
Now
safe
you
away from
bitter.
you. And
Right, now
here's what
you
we know
bitter.
when
You
you
calling
think you
us bitter.
funny. Here's what we know about
Try,
that
try
woman.
again.
It was 4 men in this
Try,
world that
try,
said
and
she
try
was worth
again. You
marrying.
brought it up. I didn't.
And I'm happy for that woman because she proved
I'm
there's
happy
4
for it
men in this
too.
world that thought she was worth marrying. How many women thought you was worth marrying? That sounds like
Plenty.
a stand up woman to me. She got 4
Plenty.
men to say they wanted to marry her. That's why you angry, huh?
Okay.
She
No.
a bad one. Go ahead, lady.
She the one that
I'm
got
so
away.
happy for her. She got 4 men to say she was worth marriage, and you thought you 8.
And 3 of them
Next,
divorced her.
and and she'll get another one because if she
Hello?
can get 4, she can get
I'm sure
another one.
she could. I'm sure
You
she
right.
could.
Cause
That's
dick
why
come a
you
dime a
mad.
dozen.
That's why
Ain't
you
no
mad.
premium on it. It's around, y'all. It's
You know,
around.
you just said that like you 8, sir. Next.
I said it like what?
Oh my God. Ripple, you got something you want to say? Because
He ate
man,
that dick.
Shames,
I
insults, and
mean, like,
guilt.
I'm really just here
Shame, insults,
to
and
like
guilt.
understand you guys'
Ripple,
perspective. It seems like this is a woman's space, so it's more valuable for me to like really hear what you guys are saying, and if you guys have any questions or whatever, you
is there
know.
anything that you want to know from us in regards to why anything we've said? Is there anything you want to add?
Um, when you guys when you the thing you talking about the most dangerous time for a pregnant woman, could you break that down a little bit more? I just want to understand it. I'm just here to listen for the most part.
Hold up, hold
So
up. No, hold up. We ain't doing no labor for him. You say you here to help us. Are you here to help us get the message
No,
out,
I'm
sir?
here.
Hold up.
You guys are helping
Are
me,
you
right?
here?
Because
Are
like
you here to help us
very
get the message
clearly,
out,
They
sir?
turning
it's
on
on.
you.
Hold
I
up.
can't hear you. Wait,
Sir,
I'm
are
talking.
you here to help us get the message out? Rapple, is that why
Child
you
regarding
here?
like men sucking. I don't think men
No,
are.
no, sir.
I
That's
don't
not
think
what I
men are bad or
said.
anything
That's
like
not what
that.
I said,
It
sir.
just
And
relationships
that's
are
not
in
what
a
I
bad
said.
space.
What the fuck? That's not what I said. Are you here to help us get the word out, sir? Are you here to help the women?
I mean, yeah, I wanna
All right.
marry a woman, so
I got a
that's why I'm here.
message. I got a message I want you to convey for me, okay? When you go back to the men's, tell them leave the women alone. Tell the women we sat down, we had delegation, all that shit. Tell the
Beta
men to
males can't
leave
tell
the
us
women
shit.
alone.
What the fuck?
now, Manish, why is you talking about that man like that?
Holy shit!
You don't even know that man.
He didn't deny it.
But I thought you was a male advocate.
I am, not for beta
No,
males.
no, you not. No,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
not.
He don't believe nothing he really saying. He just
What
talking
make him
shit.
a beta
It
man?
doesn't
Yes,
really
I
matter.
do.
Like
Yes,
no,
I
whatever it is you
do.
think it. Okay.
What
Now
make
you
him a
just
beta
talking about
man?
this man. So you don't like men or women, huh? You just insufferable. God,
I
I'm so
am.
glad
I
that
really
woman
am.
left you. You
I'm
insufferable,
glad
sir.
she did too. I'm glad she did too.
You just mad
Now
in
you see why
general.
these women divorcing these dudes, and they
Could you
choosing the
imagine being
cats.
married to this
They
insufferable
choose,
motherfucker?
girl, and
I got
imagine
a
being
pound
married
right
older,
nearby.
older to this. Imagine having to pick up behind this in your old age. Insufferable, girl. Bye. Them cats are looking better and better every day. Ooh, come here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
And all those fur balls. Enjoy.
Better. Look. It's better than what you got, boo. You ain't got nothing
I'm
to offer,
sure.
boo. It's called
I'm
stress.
sure.
What you
I'm
Them
so
cats
angry
sure.
ready.
for? Because you ain't got no neck in that picture? Why is you so
Oh,
angry?
oh God,
Oh, here
no,
we go.
I'm
not
just
He
here.
a
asking because
mess.
you mad.
Oh,
Right? Why are you so angry? You mad at
Not
him? You
angry.
mad at the women? You just mad in general, huh? You know
Sure.
what?
Whatever floats your boat.
Hold up, real quick. I got a live goal. If y'all contribute to the live goal, support the people on the panel, gift the panel if you agree with them, and tap the screen, please. Support the live, y'all. Now go ahead.
Man, I got a question.
Go ahead.
How old are you?
49.
Now I know why you really angry. When did
Why
she
am I really
leave?
hanging?
When did
No,
she
no, no,
leave?
no. Not when she leave, Deja. How was you when it stopped getting up?
That's where I was
Fuck.
going, Tara. That's where I was going.
Still working,
Oh,
baby.
oh no.
Still working.
You got a
And if
Oh, you hit the
prescription?
anything,
wall.
and if anything,
Hold up.
and
Do
if
you have a
anything,
prescription? And
if
you got that
anything, I
y'all get that
can get a
prescription
prescription.
and y'all think y'all all that. Is it because you got a
No,
prescription now?
no. When you hit menopause,
I ain't. I ain't, and I'm
yeah,
44,
whatever,
baby.
No, no,
That's
no,
a
no,
lie.
no,
whatever.
Just so
It's
no,
you
no, no,
coming.
know.
no.
It's
No,
coming.
shout out. No, no. Shout out to menopause. Shit. What the fuck you talking about? But my
Hell
question
yeah.
is, what hold up, sir. Simple question. Viagra or Cialis? Which is your poison?
Neither,
Blue chew. Blue chew.
neither.
Mm-mm.
No blue chew, none of that.
Ain't that what?
Use
Ain't
First
a
that what
time,
damn.
happened in
baby.
the Matrix?
Men start hitting the wall in their 30s. That's why they try to make women feel like they didn't hit the wall. You
No,
a
that's
lie.
not the case.
Yeah.
No,
ED,
ma'am.
enlarged prostate, and low testosterone be kicking your ass starting in the 30s.
And Stevie Wonder
Yeah,
hairlines.
When
for
when a
some of
woman
us.
hit her 40s, she's at her most vibrant time in her life. That's why y'all be trying to
And
say
then,
she hit
bam,
the
here comes
wall.
menopause.
Use a damn lie. Women don't get menopause at 40. But you know what stopped working for
Shit,
y'all? In your
pre-menopause you
30s.
do.
In your 30s,
Pre-menopause.
low testosterone. No, use a lie. You have
Oh,
ED,
I'm
low
not.
testosterone, and enlarged
No,
prostates in your
not
30s.
everybody.
That's what you're
Not
mad about.
everybody.
She
Not
left
Old
you because you
everybody.
men.
couldn't get it up, huh? I
Old
hope she
men
left
have
you for a younger
worms.
man, too. I hope
That's
she
what
Really?
did.
Old men have worms?
I hope she
Really?
did. Mm.
that's what the elders used to tell us. Like, don't stay away from the old men because they got worms. So I
Until you
just
need some money.
well, sure, because I ain't got to deal with your worms for money, but
Well,
just
yeah,
leave the
you gonna
worms
deal
on
with
the
the
other
worms for the
side.
money.
No, hell no, dude.
So
You're
you
right.
Maybe
just
not
admitted
you.
you old and
Really,
got
anybody
worms,
want to
huh?
deal with it even with the money?
That's what I got a degree for.
Yeah, these women making
And you
enough of
still
their
and you
own
still pay
money.
back them student loans.
No,
I
I'm
don't have no
not.
student loans. Neither does my son.
Sure, tell me
It's
anything.
called grants and
Yeah, that's
scholarships.
such
Boo,
a
I'm a
Oh,
front.
that
researcher.
only
Stop
covers
it.
so much.
Stop
That
it. No,
only
I
covers
went to
so
school
much.
This man is so
full
angry.
ride.
This man is
Full
so
What?
ride.
angry.
I'm
If you
sorry?
it like and I help other students get full rides. Do you need a
That's
full ride,
great.
Unc? Can I help
That's
you?
great.
Can
I
you
hope
gonna
That
she
go to
is
just. I
school in your
hope
great.
you
old
put her
age?
through school and everything, and she left
They
you
let
for
the
a
elderly
young
take
man.
classes for free, so you ain't got no excuse. You need to get that degree, boo.
Yeah. Just pay back your student loans before they get to falling
No.
on.
Come
Okay?
on.
Manish boy, tell us why she divorced you.
What?
Tell us why she divorced you. I know she
That
told
ain't
you.
none
She
of your
kept telling you
business.
over and over. You just didn't listen. Why she
That ain't none of your
divorced
Please,
you?
business.
please tell
None of
us.
your
Please let
business.
us know.
Y'all ain't worthy enough to
Just
even
a
tell
little
this story to.
just a brief
But
little
No?
we
story
already know
about
what it
nothing.
is. We know
What is
part
it
of
then?
it. You're
Then if
angry
you
and
know
can't
what
get
it
it up.
is,
But
then
what's
why
the
you need
rest
to
of
ask
it?
me?
What's the rest
If you
of
know
it?
what it is, then why you need to ask me?
This
Okay,
bad
right. You angry
attitude.
and can't get it up. What's the rest of it?
No, that
Use
ain't
a
it.
lie. She
But I'll
told you
let you
for
ride.
years you didn't listen. Just tell us.
Years.
You
Oh,
done told
okay.
us everything else. Just tell us.
No, I ain't told you nothing.
Oh, you did.
No, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't.
Ooh, he angry. Child.
No.
Ooh,
You
I'm
were
so happy
argumentative.
for that lady.
Girl, she free.
There's been many ladies since
I
then,
know
but
she
keep
happy.
going.
She ain't look back.
Ooh.
She
Mm-mm.
hate it.
Uh-uh.
She got on out of
Not at
there.
all.
I
I
know
just
that's
want my
right.
Yeah,
name.
she's struggling to pay back her student loans too, but go ahead.
How
She
you
said it.
she didn't have four husbands according to you. You was a mammy motherfucking lie.
I don't.
That
That don't
woman
mean they
bad
paying
enough
back
to
student
get
loans.
four men to marry her, but you want us to think she got student loan. Ooh,
Well,
she
you know, she
really put a
downgraded
number
each
on you.
time,
I love
so
that
Really.
for her.
If
I
she
love
is,
that
that
for her
means
because
you
in your
sucked up a
ripe
provider.
old
That might be
soft
why she left
ass,
you.
you mad at her. She did a number on you. She need to come up here and teach us a class, honey.
she do.
She
She
really
do.
do. And in your ripe soft ass, she
She
still
do.
got you
How
mad.
to get a
You
bunch of
still
good
worried about that
broads
woman.
to
You
get
probably be
married.
stalking
Because I know
her.
y'all still struggling.
You stalking her, aren't you?
He ain't
Oh,
never got
no.
over it.
I'm
She four
married.
husbands deep. He's still over here crying about it.
You know what I'm
You
talking
didn't ask
about?
how
Talking
many
about she got
marriages I'm
student loans.
into.
She too bad to have student loans, honey, because she got you
Oh,
big mad.
you wish.
Four men married that woman. Go lie to somebody else. I bet that's what you get on the man panels and tell them, huh? And they
Not
probably,
at all.
oh yeah, sir. Okay.
Nope.
That's a smart woman right there. Run them pockets, sis. Run them pockets all day.
Oh yeah,
Oh, we
run them
got tea in the
pockets.
comments. Wait, who? Wait, somebody says she suffered from his neglect and nastiness. Oh no. Oh dear.
That's a sad day.
It is.
So Ripple, if you've learned a lesson, learn the lesson from Managed Boy. Don't learn the lesson from us. Learn the lesson from these men. That's who you need to
Yeah,
learn the
learn a
lesson
lesson
from.
from me.
Tell us what you've
But I'm
learned
pretty
from
sure he
this
knows what he learned.
conversation with Managed Boy and how he got divorced. Tell us what you learned from that, Ripple.
Nah, it just seems like a lot of you. It seems like on both sides, there's a lot of hurt. Obviously, like the way he behaves, like the shit with the alpha and beta. I don't think that's probably exhausting for a woman to deal with. It seemed like you
Yes.
guys probably was with bad men, kind of turn you away from men, and y'all just feel safer being by yourselves. So it
By
just
all
seemed like y'all
means.
on both sides y'all all hurt. I don't know. Y'all got
I'm
fucked
not
up by
hurt at
something.
all. I go on my girls' trips.
Yes,
I
you
have a
are.
good
Yes,
time.
you
I'm not
are.
hurt at all.
You go
I
on your
mean, if
bitter
we
broad
wanted to have
cruise.
4 husbands like Managed Boy, we could. Women aren't hurt. You just hold on. Didn't you just read a
That's not.
study that told
That's
us
not
that
a
women
no.
are
No, that's not
happier?
a.
Didn't you
I
just
don't.
read us a study, Ripple? I'm gonna need you not both sides right now. You just read a
Oh, here we go.
study that told us women are happier alone. Now you
That's
want to
not.
both
That's
sides.
not. That's not what the data said. It said that
What did it say? Because now
women
you
are
about to
happier
change it.
than men that are alone. Women being alone are happier than men that are alone.
Okay.
Married women with children are happier than single women
I know
without
you a
children.
lie. That's not what that
Oh,
said.
here we go. Now she throwing out the data. She throwing it
I'm not
out.
throwing
That's
out the
not what
data.
I
He
said. And
I
changing the
got it from
data.
no.
ain't
I
nobody
got it
unhappy
from
Changing
but
it.
you and
That is
University
not
of
what
Ripple.
he
Chicago.
said
It's
at
a
first,
2022
Managed Boy.
study. If you don't believe me, you can look it up yourself.
Do you really think I haven't?
You have it.
All I know is I don't change the study now. You got up here and said single women are happy or single women are happy and single men are sliding down the wall. Now
I
you
got it
adding
from the
in married
General
women and they
Social
Now
happy.
she
Survey
added some stuff
of
to it.
So let me
2022.
so Managed Boy,
But
first off, you called him a beta and now you want to suck him off. So let me tell you about the study he reading. We know women are divorcing men at 80%. Married women are divorcing
Mm-hmm.
men at 80%. Y'all like to quote that all day, every day. Now all of a sudden, since you want to suck him off because you want to validate his opinion, because you want to circle jerk, you want to meet the
Why
meat with him,
not?
you want to submit, bend over and get your eagle on. That's all on you. But according to y'all, we
don't
divorcing
drag me
y'all at
into that. All right,
80%.
don't drag me into that. I don't want nothing to do with that gay shit. Like,
I'm,
listen,
I'm just
I'm just
saying,
reading the data
Managed
to you.
Boy, that's why
That's
he
it.
was calling you a beta. He found you attractive. But all I'm saying is, Managed Boy up big mad up here because women are divorcing at 80%, and now all
No,
of a
I'm
sudden
not.
married women happier than single women. Y'all math don't be mathing, boy. That's all I got to say.
No,
Next time,
listen.
use your fingers when you count.
Married
That's all I
people
got
who
to
get
say.
married, like
Let 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 let
every
let
divorce
let
was
let,
an
let.
unhappy
He
marriage,
Wow.
right?
remixing the shit up
Every
here.
divorce was an
Shame,
unhappy
insults,
marriage.
guilt, and it
So,
needs
like,
to
if
be
you're not
right.
happy, you're gonna get a divorce.
Exactly
So
at
it's kind of
80%. We
self-selecting, you
so
know.
unhappy we divorcing at 80%. All I'm asking is y'all use y'all fingers when y'all count. That's all I'm asking.
There is no happy. People don't in happy marriages wake up one day and it's a divorce. It's problems and they break up.
Oh, I'm aware of
It's
that.
kind
But
of
according to man,
self-selecting,
y'all claim we just
right?
roll over and get out the bed and just decide we not happy. You're not telling me nothing
Yeah,
I don't know.
pretty much. Pretty much.
See what I'm talking about, Ripple? You see what I'm saying? They say we roll over out of bed. Keep talking, Managed Boy. This is the case study up here. Go ahead. Y'all go ahead
It
and keep talking.
is. I'm giving you a master class too.
You not. You not.
But
All
I know
you
you
doing
don't
is
have time
submitting.
for it because I know you gotta go pick your
Submitting. That's
girlfriend up
what
here
you
in a little
doing.
bit.
Go ahead, case study. Tell us more, Managed Boy.
Well, I gave you a lot of it. Most of y'all
Don't nobody care what you got to say. I got to charge my phone, y'all. My phone was struggling. I got water in it earlier, so I had to sit on this other phone. I thought this shit was charging the whole time, y'all. Um, but y'all heard the men's. Leave them niggas alone. That don't mean you no good. Y'all heard it from the horse's mouth. Slick said y'all women make them want to be DL. Shout out to Slick for coming out the closet today, sir. We wish you well. Leave them frogs alone. Um, but yeah, I support y'all. I support y'all. I appreciate the support. Leave them niggas alone. That you heard it. You heard what they said. I heard them. I hope y'all heard them. I'll see y'all later. Let me go charge this goddamn phone. Bye, y'all.